XSplit Broadcasters going. Hello. This is the seasonal arc, session 12, a continuation of this last time's session to keep you from the gallows pole. Today I have with me Carden, the human fighter, Domhnall, the human fighter monk, Canathar, the human fighter, Uriel, the human fighter, and Cassius, the human rogue ranger.
Who wants to be a fighter?
Who wants to be a fighter? Because everyone wants to be a fighter. And I'm Clint, controlling all the other fuckins.
Got it.
God, I love that word. If there's one thing that Die Hard has enriched the world with, it is the phrase fuckhead.
I have actually learned that there is another word that's very close that
Like
also
fuck?
is appropriate if you're overseas. The foreign version of that is fuck twat.
I'd use that.
I prefer that. I think I prefer that.
So,
Sounds good.
last time, you guys decided that Herbert, Kandara, Kandara's cousins, Nema, Jemba, and Akka, I think. And Herbert, Kandara, Metris, Akka, Nemba, Gemma, something like that. I forget. All the people, all the non-you people in your party, we're going to go to Wasp and do some research to see if Herbert gets some more leads on some more artifacts. Because Kandara was kind of like, he's been asking for a library for like ever. Maybe we should get him one. We can get some better ideas, obtain some more power, that kind of thing. And you guys also decided you were going to dig around in the Sunless Ravine because a long, long time ago, 6 months specifically, someone named Halia Bloodraptor told you that dragons were spawning down there, and that seems a likely place for the Blood of Everlasting Spring to be. And that was an artifact you were considering getting.
Seems legit.
So, the 6 of you headed to the Sunless Ravine. Well, your whole party did, but when you got to the Sunless Ravine, they continued on to Wasp.
Yep.
And the cousins are named
We were
Akka,
not,
Jemba, and Nema.
we were not in agreement on that decision.
So they continue, Metris, Kandara, Akka, Nema, and Jemba, and Herbert continued north to Wasp. You guys diverted into the Sunless Ravine. You ran into Halia Bloodraptor and the Bloodraptors. They were calling it quits. They've been out here for about 6 months killing dragons. There were still plenty of dragons left, but they thinned their herd, so to speak. They hadn't killed the mother dragon, but they had chased off the bulls that were breeding with her. Talked about some various types of dragons, the clackers, the horned ones, the spiny ones, the hopping ones, etc. She warned you about acid and teeth and claws and those sorts of things that you should be wary of. You guys were very forthright and were like, yeah, we're looking for the Blood of Everlasting Summer. And she's like, oh, or Spring, Everlasting Spring. And she's like, oh yeah, that might be down there. Probably with the mother. And then she told you that the mother is going to be with her eggs in the hottest area of the Sunless Ravine. So you kind of move through the ravine over the course of several hours, kind of looking for the hotter areas, the more volcanically active areas, kind of following the tremors and the gusts of volcanic vents and that sort of thing, the smell of sulfur and that kind of thing. You ran into some dragons, but they mostly seemed concerned with like guarding their eggs or fighting for supremacy among themselves. You guys didn't really get involved in anything. Some of you fell down some cliffs. I think Cassius took a spill. Domhnall had a stud used a stud. It went wrong and dropped him to 0 hit points, which caused Cassius to light up the skull turn on him. And about 40 seconds after that, all your studs started doing the tingly, overpowered thing. That was at about like 4 in the afternoon today. Yesterday. And
What time is it now?
I don't know, it's a couple hours later, you got some descending and
It's still going on.
Still going on.
Okay.
It's the 23rd of 4th month. And some other stuff, because my wife's texting me. Because she's about to go to
I
bed.
don't have the healing stud implanted.
Night, Heather.
Yep, I saw that.
It's implanted.
It's implanted, just not in myself.
How does this? Well, how do
It still has a range of
see-
30 feet.
Oh,
It
okay.
has to be thrown.
how do I see?
You just gotta stab someone to use it.
It's
Fine.
how you change a stud
It's
to
a feature, not a bug.
a dex or a strength-based caster.
Okay, that's- I'll just make sure all my weapons are
Alright.
great.
So, it is the 23rd of 4th month, 4033 DOS, a little after 4 in the afternoon. You currently have 34 days worth of supplies back with your wagons, which are way up on the ravine, top of the ravine. You're all in the sunless ravine playing with dragons. The air is sulfurous and acidic. Also, you guys like draped like damp claws over your mouths to kind of keep from inhaling acidic, sulfurous air and that kind of thing. It's moderately helpful. Oh,
Close it down a little.
take 1 acid damage, both of you. And you guys didn't get a long or short rest at all.
Yep.
This picks up immediately.
I'm still 3 down.
I'm down 2. It's pretty rough.
Okay. A lot of acid damage down here.
Yeah, we had a rough time of that.
Your studs are all doing the super powered tingly tongue on battery thing they were doing 2 months ago.
I'll bring you some.
Probably that thing probably lives in the source. That ghosty boy. And this is him like making his way through the source towards us.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did not realize that they changed the layout on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's not great on
Yeah.
the mobile version. It's a lot better on the desktop version. I just tried 4 different browsers to try to force the desktop version on my iPad, and it's not working. So I'm gonna have to bring my Surface next time.
So, all right, you're moving along the ravine, and it's widening and widening. Your eyes are weeping. You're all sniffing, even with the damp claws. Your sinuses are basically on fire. It's very uncomfortable. You're following this is the lowest part of the sunless ravine that you've been in so far. The earth is faintly tremoring. There are volcanic vents all over the place, just gushing black ash and sulfurous smoke out into the air. You're seeing puddles of acid and more puddles of acid and larger puddles of acid, and some of them have bobbing bits of meat in them, and some of them have bite marks in them and that sort of thing. The ravine is widening and widening till it's maybe about 80 feet wide, and the floor here is scattered with large dragon scales like the size of Turok's palm, and Turok is a Goliath, so his palm is, significantly bigger than this. Events, blah 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 blah. Broken. You start to see piles of broken eggs, and they're not hatched ones, but they're ones that look like someone stomped a boot on them, and then you see the little bits of little dragon yolk and that sort of thing.
Do we see visible footprints?
Mostly, it's all hard rock down here, but you definitely see scarring from huge sword-sized talons.
What I'm saying is it doesn't look like people crushed those eggs.
There are bodies.
Okay.
There are bodies down
Okay.
here. I was just about to. That's literally the next line.
I assume it's those
Sorry.
people that were just down here just
Yeah,
killing
it's
dragons.
very clearly
stomping on eggs
mercenaries.
as they walk by.
Okay.
It's very clearly like Blood Raptor mercenaries that were killed by the dragons.
I guess I think what he's asking is are they footprints that crush the eggs?
Yes. That's what we would assume.
It's clear to you that,
Okay.
that the human or
And
human.
I just want to make sure it wasn't another creature that was.
Yeah, it was another creature. It's not like a renegade dragon was down here chomping up eggs. These were ones that are crushed by boots. And there are humans and Goliath down here, and they're all torn apart and partially devoured. And armor is shredded and melted and all that kind of stuff. That I described last time, and then you guys searched the bodies, and you found some gold, and you found a stud that had shatter, if you remember, and I think you claimed it.
Mm-hmm.
It was with a shatter with a 4th level spell slot.
Do you remember if I implanted it?
I don't remember.
Well, you had to do something like that to know what it is.
Don't touch it, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I told you it was shatter. So you touch it and you get an idea of what it does, and I think you immediately just implanted it, and then I told you it was shatter.
That's usually what Domino does, so I think I implanted it.
What's shatter?
It's like
Does some damage, breaks some stuff.
A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con saving throw. The creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. Creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage.
So if you guys would, place your minis in this area here.
And you asked to, and I didn't have it.
Cassius, you look a little green today.
he did just get green armor.
Oh.
There was a guy in puddle of acid. And
The acid resistance armor. Did you stop at some point and put it on?
I thought I had put it on after we pulled it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I asked about if it was studded or if it was regular. So my AC does not change, but
Yeah, because it was studded, but it had a +1 bonus.
It was regular.
Regular, but it had a +1
Now
bonus.
is probably the time that'll be the most useful.
yeah.
It's gonna be carnage today.
chair.
My skills saved.
Have we interacted with like dragons at all so
Yeah, I
far?
know you
Yeah, there were hopping
The sewer
dragons
dragon.
and horned dragons
It's not a
and
dragon.
The sewer dragon.
sewer dragon. There's a sewer dragon. Mostly it was like young, like
You forgot
maybe
about
8 or
that.
9 feet long dragons that were kind of like
We're-
battling themselves, and you guys were kind of like, let's not start a fight. Let's just keep going.
So nothing so far to suggest like speech capabilities and intelligence.
No,
At least on the
it's,
young ones.
The dragons of this world are well known to be very intelligent, but like they're not supernatural creatures like D&D
Yeah.
dragons. Like they get smarter as they age, but it's not like they have an 18 intelligence and 18 wisdom and a 42 charisma.
They're like
you know?
dolphins.
Less rapey, but yeah,
Sea dragons.
They're like, what?
they're like dolphins.
Oh!
Because he
less
said they're
rapey.
intelligent, but not really.
I thought he said dolphins until he said less rapey, and then I'm like,
Dolphins are monsters, man.
that's good to know.
Yeah, male dolphins will rape a female porpoise to death, and they will try to hump humans. And dolphins kill porpoise young on sight.
It's like the Bloods and the Crips.
Yeah, yes. Nature is awful.
The more you know.
The more you know. Now let's talk about duck dicks for 40 minutes.
Corkscrew dicks.
Is that really what's next in the campaign?
Yes. It's all animal dicks all the time.
Wow.
I do not like this layout.
We're gonna change it to crits and dickles.
Yeah, I don't like it. It sucks. I concur with Kyle.
You'll get used to it.
I can't see
I
any of
can,
my
it was
skills
all
or
there.
anything.
It was all there before.
Like, press the little icon on the bottom.
I did.
That's how you get to all that stuff.
Oh,
It was all there before.
grits and dickles.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
It's better on mobile, it's worse. Like,
I'm not gonna be able to get over that.
The other one was much better.
glad you liked it.
I did.
What?
I said crits and dickles. You quite liked it.
Oh. How do I get back to like the main stash sheet? Oh, bottom one.
You don't like the Snuckle Whistle?
It's quick.
I
once you're
told
in
you,
there.
it's not that bad.
But it was all there before.
It's not
They
that
did a lot of
good.
scrolling too.
That's worse than not that.
I
good.
don't know. I rather.
I said it's not that good
I guess
the
I'd
day
rather
of because you were
but-
playing it like 15 times.
It's just me.
But I told you today, it's not that bad. You
Doesn't
just
matter.
play too much.
I don't have a choice. 'Cause I
So as you
didn't
guys are walking, you see over here large, like maybe foot and a half long eggs, kind of by a volcanic vent, just like a loose pile pyramid of them. Near them is a large glass flask. It's almost like a crude like liquor decanter. The flask that's over there. Inside it has a thick red fluid. Based on your knowledge of bloodshed and that sort of thing, it looks like that very large, like the glass flask is like this big. You know, it's quite
Okay.
sizable. It looks quite blood-like.
That was easy.
Yeah. And the eggs are kind of like they're not surrounding it, but it's kind of like been added to the pile almost like.
Like the blood was set on top of her, the eggs around it.
Hard to say.
Okay.
Yeah, there's really no way to like determine like realistically more what happened was the
Which came first, the blood or the egg?
Yes,
That's all I'm trying to say.
So as you're looking at your surroundings, maybe you're moving towards it to like, hey, that's probably the blood. I'm gonna go grab it. You got your weapons ready. Is your spear is ignited?
Depends. Does he want it ignited?
Probably.
I think we had ruled that it was ignited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. At this point, it's probably we'll call it.
Basically, it's always ignited unless it's causing a detriment.
Yeah. for the sake of like not making you overpowered in round 1, I'm gonna say it's at like 5d8 rather than full power, just because. Your weapons are ready. You're sweating. Your eyes are tearing up. Your noses are running from volcanic smog and acid. You hear the sounds of something huge shifting ahead of you. Thick scales scraping against the stone, massive talons like sword blades dragging across the stone like nails on chalk. And out of the gloom steps the mother dragon, who unfortunately is a little bit bigger than this gal. She's maybe 60 feet long, 12 or 15 feet wide, 10 feet tall. She's got thick, bony scales scarred with the marks of blades and other weapons. Like her scale, like you can see the obvious like blade marks and like maces have smacked against the scales. So they're all the scales have scars and that sort of thing, but they're all intact. Her head is kind of wedge-shaped and flattish with a frill of bony spikes flowing back over her neck. She's got a beaked mouth similar to a tealock, but there's a long forked tongue tasting the air, and you can see as she like it's kind of half open with it kind of tasting the air like a snake, and you can see like sharp fangs the size of daggers in there. Red blood and like green venom just kind of like just like drool out of her mouth from lacerated gums and venom glands. Her body is long and kind of barrel shaped with muscular legs kind of coming out from the sides of it. Tail's long and thick, and it kind of swishes powerfully as she moves. Looking at her, you kind of see these are manticore, but they're actually just piles of baby dragons.
Piles of baby dragons.
Yes, just like
Clambering over
a dozen and a dozen or two of like 1 or 2 feet long dragons. Just
Are you
kinda
trying to tell me those are baby dragon swarms?
Yes.
Yes, baby dragon swarms.
That's
Okay.
what I was just gonna.
All right.
That's the best way to describe
call
it.
it a
I should have
swarm.
gone with that.
For the sake of mechanics.
For the sake of mechanics, it is a baby dragon swarm.
Oh. Wow.
The little baby dragons are kind of clambering all over her legs and claws and just kind of basically being a nuisance. She looks at you guys with unblinking yellow reptile eyes, and her whole body tenses and her huge jaws just break open, and she roars, and it is bone shaking, glass shattering, and ear bursting. It is the roar of a creature your ancestors would have rightfully worshipped as a god. She doesn't rush you or spit venom or acid at you after the roar, but she does kind of like kick the baby dragons like behind her, like to kind of shove them back this way, like just like huge paws, just like. And maybe she makes another noise.
That a girl.
I'm too old for this shit.
Get too old for this shit.
This is where I wish I would have taken Colossus there.
Her initiative is 13.
Donald cracks his neck.
I need to get her away from those eggs. And we start at the top with Cassius. Do you guys like the mini? Kevin did that.
Yes.
Good job, Kevin.
I was really impressed with the paint job on that.
Me too. I was really happy with it.
So I don't know if I want to go over and rush the eggs, but
Maybe.
Oh, these
Cassius!
these are puddles of acid. If you land in them, you will take acid damage.
Grab the blood. We'll distract her. Whether you choose to listen or not.
yeah.
I hate this chair. It always sinks
What
on
I'm
me.
gonna do, I'm gonna run this way, Kevin, and then that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
run this way.
Yep. Then if you guys get between there, then I can.
Works for me.
Okay. Alrighty, if that works. So
What are these things with the A's on them, Clint?
puddles of acid. Pools of acid. If you land in them, you'll take damage.
Can you move right there? And then
Rather, I should say, if you move through them, you will take damage.
take a.
Landing them probably could be relevant also.
What's that? No, well, shut up.
I gotta look up the skill. But I'm gonna
Love
shoot
your
it.
look of shot clinch.
Shoot at her with my longbow.
Okay.
I just need to find out where the heck it is on here.
Should be under the combat tab, Kyle.
Kevin, Kyle, if you're the thief, is it wise to aggro the boss monster?
I'm not trying to aggro her per se.
I'm just gonna shoot your babies.
I'm just readying an
Technically.
action, so I'll ready an action to shoot the bow if she comes nearby.
Okay. Then that means it is Donald's turn.
Alright.
I need to find this anyway. So
Alright. And then. Alright. How far away am I? Am I within 60 feet? Probably not.
no,
Yeah, you're
about
gonna come up short.
20 feet short.
Alright, so I dash.
Okay.
Donald runs full force at it.
Turok is not here, so you're real.
Just think about something else.
What?
I was lost in thought.
No.
Oh, dude, my speed's totally 40 feet. I'm a monk.
Oh, yeah. Well, move yourself up 10. Or 20.
I double moved.
You double move? Okay.
I'll
It
do
is,
next.
it is Mama's turn.
I was being a little cautious. Something
Well,
like
Ma,
that. We'll say that.
Mama just kind of
Seems like a smart idea.
steps ahead a little bit. Just kind of more... be more in front of the young. And then she readies an action. And maybe she makes like a really, really like impressive roar. And then she clacks her beak together, like, and you guys can see sparks.
It's clacking.
It's electric.
No.
No, she has
It's a goal.
She has a thing where
No,
she
it's
can
worse. Technically.
spit acid and then click her beak. And
She's a particular type of dragon known as a clacker. Hallie, a blood raptor, told you guys this. Clackers, their beaks are particularly hard, and when they strike together, they spark, and it ignites their acid. So you get covered in this tarry, acidy, burning substance.
You know, like one does.
like napalm.
Like you do. Like you do. That brings us to
Maybe like you
Canathar.
do. I spoke too soon.
What's that?
I said maybe like you do, right? As you said it was my turn. I guess I'm also just gonna double move.
Wait.
So she is ready in action.
Yeah, sure, in action.
Can you, where is the the blood's right there in the
No.
right there?
Flask, eggs,
Oh no.
young.
Or the flask is right
We're
there.
all
Sorry.
piled up.
Don't love that I'm running in first, but we'll get over it.
How do we know that we
Just whack her with a stick.
didn't fight her?
Make a wall.
Karn.
Bad.
Make a wall.
Bad dragon.
You done, Chase?
I'm gonna try something
Yeah.
different.
Karn.
How do we know we need to fight
Yeah,
her?
start running behind it.
No.
She may not
As
engage
soon as I
us.
get it, we can get out.
That's a choice you have to make.
Guys,
Does this dragon have rocket wings?
I'm gonna pull it from you. Trust me.
No.
So
2,
She doesn't need them.
3, 4, 6, 2, 3.
We do know that she's probably a pretty good climber.
She's a very good climber.
I'm not facing you.
She
Clint.
kind of she swings her big head towards Karn and it just gives a
I would assume
massive like
Because we were
roar.
talking about
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming down and like.
it was a.
And
It
the
wasn't
lady
like
basically
mean
said,
roar
"Don't
though,
try
right? It
that."
was like kind
talking
of
like Jurassic Park.
kind of
T-Rex
friendly a
roar.
little.
Oh yeah. Like
We're
this
gonna
is
stay
the
out
kind of
of the
roar
ravine.
T-Rex gives
Yeah,
as
the
he's standing atop like
get her when we spot her.
Indominus Rex.
Alright, yeah, let's do it.
Oh no, that didn't happen because like the Mosasaur. This is the roar of the T-Rex. Like
At the end of Jurassic Park.
yes, the original film. Yes,
And that banner fell down.
that banner falls. It's very epic. Oh, I control initiative. Cassius.
Alright.
I'm not going after.
I'm going to
Thing.
dash over this way, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. And
Crap, you know, if I had action surged, I probably could have. I almost got made it to it.
That's okay. We're better off to go together.
30. I'll go right here. And dash.
Can you move around the acid?
Yeah, I'm gonna go around the acid.
Okay.
Around the outside.
I'm resistant, not reckless. Someone will be in it later, don't worry.
Around the outside.
Alright, we're gonna get a copyright strike.
Oh yeah, that's true. I watch that kind of stuff.
I actually got one the other day on my other channel.
Really?
Yeah, I doubt the channel's gonna pursue it.
Did you?
Yeah, I'll tell you why in a second. And then I'm going to use Shatter on a 10-foot radius, both baby dragon swarms.
Okay.
And it means to distract from Cassius.
And it means to enrage
it'll work.
the mother.
So
Your
range
distract
60
button.
feet. Kyle, can you double check to make sure I'm within
Yep.
60 feet? Because maybe I can't do that, yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Yeah, you can only hit the
You
one.
can get,
Okay, well, I'll get the one. That's fine then.
you can get there and just the butt end of the mom, maybe.
Alright,
but-
so con saving throw. Oh, it's a spell, too, so it's a stud, so.
Oh, okay. We'll do their save first, which is 14. I don't think that
Where's my
succeeds.
spell DC?
Yeah, I don't remember my spell DC because it's not a name.
It'll be your wisdom plus your proficiency. Because studs are wisdom based.
16 then.
Yeah, I can't even put spells.
Everything works fine.
Okay, good.
Their
And then,
proficiency.
is this a tingly stud?
See, it's some sun.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
It's a 9th level spell slot.
Okay, so it does 3d8 regularly, and a d8 for every level above second, so
12?
12d8.
Kinda. I'll get the
So
I'll get
here's
the blitz if you want
Wait,
to
that's not
watch
fair.
my 6.
3d8 plus another
I can get there this turn
8d8.
though.
Yeah.
So 11.
I mean, I can get. I've been able
Right?
to get there because I can
Third.
move 3 times
It's a 3rd level spell, right?
without having to.
Oh, it is
dash,
shit.
but
I was thinking of it
watch
as a
my
first
6
level spell.
and get-
My apologies.
Yeah,
Yes.
It uses a 4th level slot.
It's,
I'll help get you out.
It's a second level spell. When
Oh.
you cast this spell of a slot of 3rd level or higher, increase it by 1d8.
Yeah.
So I just want to get the blood away, and
So
then we can
plus
deal with the
7,
mom
so
as
it's
needed.
10.
Nice even number. I like that.
For some reason, I just closed my sheet.
Okay, so 5, 6, 11, 18, 26.
I can, Dave. I can get there, grab it, and get back. And
31, 32, 36, 39, 46 thunder damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You're the one who gave us the tingly.
46?
46.
that's gonna bite us in the ass here.
What?
Thunder,
yeah, I
if that
know. But
I'm pretty sure that Shadow Monster has something
Yeah.
to do with it.
There's about one
I
dragon
really think it
left.
actually could be.
She whips her head around
Yeah, this is what I was afraid
and
of.
looks at all the pulped babies,
The pulped baby.
the pulped bodies of her babies, and she charges at you.
Oh, I was gonna turn around and point at Uriel.
You did it.
Yeah.
Uriel, how'd you do that?
Not cool,
No, this
bro.
is
Not cool.
afraid
23 hit.
of. Yeah. Oh, just barely.
Those just barely hit me.
You take 9 damage. If it matters, half is bludgeoning and half is piercing. Make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
The part I'd be scared of.
huh? You
Yeah.
say.
14. 17 poison damage.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that's not great. I wouldn't have hit her too many times.
And, like, she's really loud.
That's good.
Really, really loud.
Yep. You did good, but maybe it's not the smartest idea to go for the babies first.
Oh, you have a poison condition as well. Which is disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Save ends. At the end of each of your turn. Is your turn over?
Yes.
Make a Constitution saving throw to
And
see if
you-
you're still poisoned.
You say I'm poisoned?
Yeah, make a Constitution save to see if you're still poisoned.
At the end of my turn?
Yeah, at the end of your turn.
I'm assuming that's 15?
Yeah.
14 again.
Okay, you're poisoned. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it's great.
Turok's not here, so it's your wheel's turn. Andrew's your wheel, not Chase. Shut up, Chase. I didn't look at you.
I didn't say a word.
Dave, question: does your thing extend to artifacts too, or just studs?
My thing.
Not aversion to magical studs and stuff.
What, the Blackstone armor?
No. You don't use studs. Does that go to artifacts too, or no?
I mean, if you fire a ray of light at me, I don't have much of a choice.
No, I think he's saying,
Are you
going
open
to
to
use
using
artifacts?
We're open to using them. Like,
The ones made from the gods.
Are they magic?
They are made from the dead gods,
Are they
not
magic?
powered by studs.
I'd be alright with them, probably.
okay.
I have to think about it a little bit
Well, if you, yeah.
We can worry about that.
after we do
Well, I just before I shone the light on him.
I mean,
Oh,
so.
in a
You've
fantasy
done it
world
before,
made
I
of
mean,
magic, at what point
She's
does
a little
something
bigger than her
start
base
stop
indicates.
being magic?
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Can't, like, you know, can't
I think we
Not
measured it
in
out.
this
She was
world.
like
This world, magic's not a thing.
she was like 12 squares.
Studs are
27. And I'm not. It's higher.
Those are hits then.
you're real. Watch out for his bite.
Oh, like she latches her jaws on like your exposed skin and like just like shreds your clothing, and like as she's pulling away, maybe she bit you like on your shoulder, like she just like leaned down and pumped you full of venom. Like all the skin is immediately reddening and like parts of it are turning black and it all starts to feel itchy and painful and
Probably good. It's a poison condition.
How are you on HP?
Half.
20.
Yes, yes,
now
fire
you're
up the tractor
22
beam.
damage.
So now you're
Do
at
you
the
want
exhausted.
to be at range.
I'm okay right now.
You got
Okay.
a layer of thing of exhaustion now too.
I'm at 29 out of 58. I'm technically not half yet.
Okay.
Mama.
You only have 58.
Yeah, I'm exactly half. Yeah, I have 58 HP.
Did you roll or?
No.
We weren't supposed to roll.
Wait, you're 2 levels of fighter, aren't you? Okay, that's why.
I'm 5 levels of fighter.
How are you that low?
Yeah, you got a lot less hit points than me. You got 9
You
less.
should be higher.
What are you at?
62.
So I'm at 67.
What's
I
your
have
con score?
3d8s.
So-
That'd be it.
Mom brings her wedge-shaped head in on Domhnall again. 13?
Misses.
Okay, whiff. And then, almost casually, she swipes a paw at Uriel and gets a critical failure. Ooh. Okay.
Jumps over it. Like a badass.
Kind of yawns in there.
Yeah, your bosses are terrifying, Clint.
Canathar.
Well, I'm gonna do about the only thing a fighter does.
Run up and whack it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25
You can
30.
put yourself right next to Uriel.
here.
Yeah,
Either way.
she's much bigger than her base indicates.
Okay.
so
Yeah, we
you-
put. Oh, sorry.
If you have
Was
another thing of movement, I would go diagonal one, just so we're not all right there. In case she decides to go.
I think that's still 30. So
So
Poison breath?
this is actually her size.
that's actually her size.
Yes. She's about 2 of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say she's tricky?
I
Yeah,
Too
she's a
big.
gigantic creature.
That's about accurate.
Just cut like the whole tail off.
attack her with my sword.
It's a good start. It's a good start, Chase.
Oh, I rolled a 3.
Okay.
So my attack bonus.
Oh, she rolled a critical failure, so you have advantage. She like swatted at your reel, and then like he dodged, and she like
Alright,
tripped.
so 15 plus 9. So it's 24 hit.
That hits.
That's even
Okay.
too small.
So
I think that's probably big. Boy, that really makes things comical, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
We a little
I
bit.
guess I
better
just-
than
I
I
think
do.
you should put that model down, because that's pretty close.
Nah, it's a little big.
Is it though?
5 plus 8. So 13 damage.
13 damage.
Oh my.
That one's
Yeah.
huge.
And I'm gonna make my second attack. Then I guess I could have rolled them at the same time.
Well,
10 plus 9 hits.
19. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hard to hit her. She's quite large.
Lodge Modge.
12 slashing.
Yeah, she's got about another 2 squares back here's worth.
Damn, that's a huge bitch.
And just blooper babies.
Well, that's some. Okay. I think I'm gonna do it again to keep it distracted.
seemed to work so well.
Done?
Mm-hmm.
Carmen's up.
Arnan.
I guess
The
she's already
barbarian.
distracted, so do whatever then. Because I don't know if she was going to still stay.
I don't know that we really want to. I think having more people wail on her is probably the way to go. What do you think?
Actually, that base does work if you consider her tail
I can-
like wraps and can reach. So
Because I can get to her in this turn.
Get to her. Yeah, help us.
Yeah, because
Here. The more of us that are on her, the
5,
less she
6.
can ignore us.
So that's
Go
good,
toward
Clint. Is
Cassia.
this hitting her?
Yeah, it's fine.
I kind of spin as I go
I need a little
Little
curve
dance.
on the bottom of that, don't I?
for effect.
What's that?
I need a little curve on the bottom. I need to get those the
Yeah, the
craps.
poker, the craps
Yeah.
table. Do some stuff.
So I'll make both my attacks against her.
Okay.
I don't have advantage, right?
No.
Okay. Ooh. 12 doesn't hit her, right?
Advantage.
Okay. Assuming a 25 hits her.
Yeah.
So 13 damage.
Okay.
And I'll action surge. And do it all again. Hey, that's more like it. Whoa. That's a crit, I believe, right? 19 I have improved crit, I think.
I do not know.
How do I get there?
It'd be
Features and traits?
Features and traits, yeah.
Yeah, improved critical. So I've asked before, but how does crits work in your campaign?
1.5 times max damage plus modifiers.
Okay, so max damage is 8,
So plus 4 would be 12, plus your
12.
modifiers.
so plus 7, so 19 damage. And then, what is this one? This is a 23 that hits.
That hits.
Okay, and then another 11 damage. So 30 total on that. Hey, the action surge went a lot better than the standard turn. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I'd assume, yeah, I can't do that because she's a lot bigger than me.
Cassie.
So trying to push her with my shield.
Um,
It's probably a bad idea.
since we're switching tactics,
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm gonna move 15, 20.
The first
and
time that's completely ineffective. in this game. How do I? Where's my Action
Is she,
surge.
well, is she in this square or no? Like here? Or no?
Nah, fine. Yeah. Perfect. I'm not worried about it.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm going to do...
I'm kind of disappointed in this a little.
I can only actually do 2
Changed
attacks.
this too much.
I don't get that.
Um,
Happened when I changed the style.
23 and 20.
Hit and hit.
Okay. I'm going to use sneak attack because I have an ally next to her.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's true.
6, 12, 18, 24, and 27, and 31 total.
How much is necrotic and how much is regular?
Okay, sorry. There'll be 12 of that is necrotic, and the rest will be regular.
Okay. How much was the regular damage?
So the
Sorry.
it's 31 for the regular.
31.
For the total would be that's 12.
19.
Yeah, 19.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's my turn.
Done.
Domo goes to jab his spear up into its jaw. 21. Or
Someone's buzzing.
No, they're not.
Oh, the printer.
I'm gonna wash her. It's a washer. 3, 6,
Ringtone.
10, 12, 20, 26 damage from my first spear attack. So radiant. And then my second attack. I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit.
No. Action surge. Do it. Come on.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Do
but
it.
I'm gonna second win.
Okay.
Fucking action surge. Come on.
Dude, I'm dying.
Well, you can do both of them.
Don't worry, I got you if you start going down.
I got you.
Yeah, see, he can heal you. You don't need to action.
have a dagger just for this purpose.
Alright, what the hell?
I think it
That
works
brings
better
us
that way.
to your reel.
1d10 plus 5.
Hi.
Hi.
What you doing?
Just do that.
Just too mad?
Who is this guy? Me?
I know, right?
Ooh.
What you doing?
I'm just. Alright, there's a 13 hit.
No.
Alright, then I get a 22 and 12 damage. Then I action surge and got a 27 and a 21.
To hit, those hit.
And then I did 23 damage with those.
Mama's turn.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited.
Does
This
have
is
your
gonna
face
hurt.
melted?
Those are all standing in a
Oh
very
no!
nice
Freddo's gonna move.
cone formation.
I was gonna shift away from down.
It's not irrelevant, Kevin.
She swings her tail at
Very
Cassius.
relevant.
23.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you get the flask or no?
I did not grab it yet. I figured we'll put her in a little bit of more pain. And
10 bludgeoning damage.
10?
Make a strength saving throw.
Oh, my proficiency.
It is mine. It's my best saving throw. But I get the con. Oh, did I need to do another saving throw?
Oh yeah.
Worse.
Okay. You're still poisoned. You still have disadvantage on attack rolls
Okay.
and ability checks.
You probably want to get rid of that.
7.
I'm
Okay.
working on it.
The tail comes whipping around,
Just
5, 10,
seems like a good idea.
and you land in the acid pool.
How much?
Make a dexterity saving throw to roll around in acid.
Oh, good.
To not roll around in acid?
I think at this point he's just embracing it. Oh, that one's good. 26.
26. All right. You take 3 acid damage.
Is that already
1
resistant?
acid damage. You take
Okay.
1 acid damage. Shouldn't have given you the fucking armor. Then she chomps forward towards Domino.
Yep.
29.
Ah, just misses.
Just misses. 17 piercing damage and bludgeoning damage. Constitution saving throw.
Which I have disadvantage on. Nope.
Do you have disadvantage on?
I'm
said
poisoned.
I thought it was ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh, it
say
is. You're
that.
right. Okay, it's not an ability check. Okay, so
No, the exhaustion was...
did you say con again?
Yes.
21.
8 poison damage, and you're poisoned.
Still.
Then Domino, Uriel, Canathar, and Karnan make a dexterity saving throw.
Did you say Domino again?
Actually, I don't have a good enough. You're out of this. I don't have a good enough arc for you.
You sure?
No, yeah, you're out of it.
I'm cool.
Not forget those. Hey, that's a nice one.
Nice.
It's not an automatic success though. But there
22.
should be.
I got a 20.
20.
So I wasn't sure. I didn't know if I heard my name.
Yeah.
Everyone but Cassie.
That's the best I can do.
What kind of saving throw?
Dexterity.
Whew.
My dex isn't great.
Luckily, I'm laying in a puddle of acid
Okay.
underneath the breath.
5.
Yes, whatever that thing is that you said.
Wait, I got a feat that does something with dex.
Was it poison that she spits or acid?
Acid.
Poison acid.
And like, it's not just like, it's not cool like a black dragon. Like, it's more like. Disgusting.
Wait.
14.
Oh. Yes, only
Have
target
you
me.
ruled what happens yet?
I'm about to.
Shields
Okay.
AC.
I didn't know if I missed it.
So you take
But it can only
22
target
acid
me.
damage. Karnan and Canathar take 11 acid damage.
That reduced? For the,
What?
is that reduced for the...
Yeah, that's reduced for the saving throw.
Well, doesn't my armor resist it?
No.
Doesn't Blackstone doesn't resist acid? Okay.
No.
No.
Jacob's on the way.
Resist magic.
So how many did I take? 11?
11.
That's a lot.
You take 3 fire damage, and you're on fire now. You two take 1 fire damage.
So I take 12 damage.
Yes.
Wait, who takes fire damage?
Us.
All of you.
Okay, what
You
was
take
mine?
one. You take 1. Karnan takes 1, and he takes 3. And he's
This
on.
dragon's not so tough.
He's on fire.
I haven't seen everything yet.
How you doing?
There's
I'm
some
like-
bull dragons around. somewhere.
13 left.
No, the blood raptors chase those off.
I mean, chased is different than killed.
I suppose that's true.
Hey, don't get my ideas when we start winning. Oh, they're killing it a little too fast. Here comes another dragon.
It works.
Unfortunately, Mama is at half hit points.
Yeah.
The baby dragons, seeing that Mama is quite injured, has some serious burns about the face from someone, some rotted out scales from someone else, and some very stab marks and that sort of thing. What's their movement? I think it's only like 30. Yeah, it's only 30.
Is this group dead?
It has 1 baby dragon left,
One left.
so it does like 1 damage.
It could technically fuse with this swarm, but so. Does that mean it's still a swarm, or is it one baby dragon though?
It doesn't matter.
No, I meant like
I'm not gonna worry about it. It's just one baby dragon. It's gonna die after one hit.
It's swarming hard.
But you gotta hit it.
Yeah, keep it up there.
Okay.
keep it up there.
We gotta hit it.
We gotta hit it.
We could all roll once.
It's a minion.
I mean, the mama dragon will only take an X number of hits. So I mean,
It's gonna kind of hide behind the bulk of the mother, but it still wants to help out. And like they're like squeaking and rah, rah. They sound like angry chickens, really. And like mom's like slashing at you guys and biting at you guys and whipping you guys, and she's like
I
roaring
appreciate
back
its
at them.
tenacity.
What?
I really appreciate its tenacity.
What, the dragon?
The single baby there.
You gotta
still wants to
you
help
gotta
out.
respect his gumption.
This is
still wants to
some
help.
tragic backstory.
This is
for
the
a-
story of how Karnan becomes a Pokemon master.
Dude, this is fucking bad.
This is going to be some tragic backstory in
Oh.
some dragon book somewhere.
Yeah. The one baby dragon.
These adventurers came in and killed my mother. I did everything I could.
and all of my siblings in one shot.
They left me alive to tell the story.
Okay.
I'm into this. Karnan the fucking Pokemon master.
Does a 13 hit?
You just tap
No.
the stud on the
Okay.
capsule. Oh.
So wait,
You take you jab out and you just hit one of those scales point down and it just
How-
bounces right off.
How is she looking?
She's at about she's roughed up, but she's really pissed off. So it's not like having much of an effect.
Alright.
It's almost like she's in a rage because you guys killed a bunch of her babies.
Alright. I'm
If that makes any sense.
no, it doesn't.
I'm going to spend a superiority
So,
die
what's saying?
to.
I could potentially throw some kind of a spherical object at one of that baby dragon.
Oh. Does adding 6 to that 13 help?
Makes it 19, so yes it does.
You could hit it
Alright.
with a shield.
So.
Put the shield over it.
So 19.
You got 2 shields
and
now.
It's a fucking Pokeball. It all makes sense now.
19 and
can't say
28
that,
both
sorry.
hit, right?
Yes, I do.
It's a capsule monster.
There you go. Capsule Mod.
In Minecraft, they're called mob imprisonment devices.
Hey,
24 slashing.
it's a backpack
Between the
monster.
2 hits.
Between the 2 hits?
Yeah.
It's a back mod.
Pocket monster.
Can't say that.
Get some good hits in, pry under some scales and whatnot. Yeah. Karnan.
So, I'm gonna take my shields. Sorry. we won't go there.
Hey man, it's your story.
Dude,
This is Dungeons and Dragons. Explore
You want to be the
space.
very best, Dave.
dude, you just gave me the opportunity to be the very best.
There was literally no one
This is Dungeons and
ever
Dragons.
was.
Your imagination is the limit. Explore the space.
Hey, a natural 20 can do many magical things.
It can. Dragons are intelligent. They're trainable. Kind of.
What's
They
its
like
IVs
cats.
like?
It's not just-
That's, you can totally use action surge to cast a second spell.
Yeah.
It's not just an attack; it's an action. I just realized that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty OP.
Hence the term
Action
action surge.
It surges in action. The more you know. Knowing what's after that. So, I figured I'll just beat the mom up first so the little baby's depressed and wants to come with me. So,
This is gonna be great.
so I'll make both my attacks with the mom again. And they didn't go quite as well as the first time. Does a 18 hit?
Yeah.
17? Sorry, I can't do math.
17 does hit.
Okay. So 14,
Just
We're
barely.
in the safari
19.
area.
19 damage to the mother dragon.
Okay.
That one I'm standing next to.
We'll come back. Dave will have this whole area fenced off with one entrance. Welcome to the Sunless Ravine. Where you can
Yes.
bait.
Are you done, Dave?
This is where we start.
Yeah, I don't have any other ways to make more things happen. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to stand up out of the acid.
Okay. Hey, make a dex save.
Deck save.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Alrighty. 17 plus 8 would be 25.
Fuck you. You take 2 acid damage.
Is that already resisted or not?
Yeah, I already factored in all resistance.
Hence the extra. Fuck you.
The one person I throw into acid, the guy that's resistant to it.
Hey, I need that. I was going to get thrown in and picked off if I went for the blood first. Which I'm going to do now, actually. I'm going to go for the blood. So that was half my movement to stand up. So 5, 10, 15. I'm going to cunning action dash. Grab it.
She whips her head around and just T-Rex roar at you.
And I grab the flask. 10, 15, 20,
And she looks at you,
30.
and like she opens her mouth like she's gonna roar again, but then, okay.
With this big flask now.
Like she's looking at you and she's kind of like,
Totally captured. Let's come over to this.
Domino's up.
I reach into my belt and I press my Misty Step stud. So, whatever that does to me. Yeah,
The stud or the artifact?
it's an artifact.
Ooh. How far are you gonna move? Well, you're gonna move 30 feet.
Just saying.
No, I actually wasn't.
Oh,
I'm only gonna move
Medically,
5, 10.
there's the Parkland burn formula.
10 feet
1% of
back.
your body is your genitals. There's a 1% chance that it could right there.
You know,
so all of your stuff is here
That's still way too high.
because they have the spears made out of blackstone.
Yep.
You take 2 damage,
Okay, I can deal with that. That's good.
and you are bloody and raw all over your skin.
Okay,
You also probably have an infection, but that'll be a problem later.
great. Then, so that's your bonus. That's a bonus action, just like the spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
You guys can all see Domino's wang, and it's just been skinned.
you shatter.
He wasn't circumcised before.
And now, oh, that's a convenient side effect.
More
And thus
right.
was born. So
You'd have a 1% chance less to get an infection in the wiener.
What is this, a bris?
I use shatter
Okay.
as my action on the one that's almost dead.
Oh.
That was
The one lone baby dragon.
One lone baby dragon. Yes.
He was gonna catch that.
that's my more fucking
He was gonna name it.
backpack monster.
I use it on the other one.
I'm not gonna
He's on
catch
the
it.
other
Go ahead
side.
and fucking kill it.
That's fine. I'll let you try to keep. I'll let you try to convince me that this isn't a terrible fucking idea later. So yes, I'll use shatter on the other the other group then.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing
what do we figure that
walk
was?
through the city
10d8?
doors with a dragon.
Oh yeah. I like it.
Why not, right? I mean, who says we're a
And
group
then
of
that's,
badasses like walking a dragon behind
That's a
us?
Constitution saving throw on their part.
You don't see dragon on the list of banned goods.
Right?
We're within our rights here.
I have my rights, sir.
At the very least, you'll be the reason they have that law. That's a story in
3,900.
itself.
For some reason, we had to take a vote.
They got a 19 on their save.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
bring
half.
dragons into the city.
So 18, right? Yeah. I action surge and do it again.
Wait.
Yes!
How much damage was it?
19. After it's halved.
After it's halved?
39.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I'm action surging. And doing it again.
Yes.
So another saving throw. I was gonna do it on both, but someone wants to try to keep one as a pet.
I'll just do it on both of them, dude. Whatever.
No, they didn't die, so it's fine. 15? Okay, so they saved. So
Are they still there?
Question.
Probably.
10,
If I were to take the blood
18.
and throw it inside the skull turn, could I fit my head inside the skull turn to drink from the skull? Or would it get stuck on my head like a raccoon?
I don't know what would happen to you.
These are all important questions.
What if you poured it into the flask
39.
and then into the sculpture?
46 divided by 2, though. 23.
Infinite health.
And we discussed
Well,
that.
there are about two of them left.
You can't drown someone in the chalice because we thought that if they keep healing, it doesn't heal like that.
And then Donald's like, at naked, no spear.
Just nobody. Oh shit!
Isn't that getting hotter now? Because you're.
Oh!
No, you're not holding your spear.
Yeah.
That would have been fine. The second one is not fine.
That's not a great
You're
thing.
poisoned.
Again!
Did you save from it?
Huh? Oh, now I get a chance. I save at the
Yeah.
end of my turn, right?
Hey, that's better. He saves.
That's a 23.
All of the various poisons no longer affect you.
You're like, oh, okay, I'm good.
I got it under control now.
Domino right now just looks like a
Poison
victim of a
action
concentration camp.
How are you looking on HP?
About 11. Oh, I got a lot.
That
Okay.
seems like a negative.
That's 10 more than I need.
Here we go.
I rolled a
pretty painful.
19 and a 23
Nice.
and did 28
Got a level
damage.
of
Nice.
exhaust.
See, he picks up.
I do.
Couple levels or one?
Oh, because of half hit points.
Mother Dragon is not looking great.
No?
No.
So, with Domino being where he's at, I'm gonna look at Domino real quick, and I'm gonna hold the healing dagger in one hand like this, like, huh? And the skull turn in the other, like.
All of it. All of it.
Dealer's choice!
I'm gonna take.
I don't have a weapon. He's
I've looked at you.
off of the
It was
dagger.
your turn, but it's actually my turn.
Oh, okay. He does that next turn. I don't think there's not sunlight down here, is there?
There. Yeah, there is. It's fine. Her breath weapon.
But it's the sunless ravine, Clint.
I know. Names don't have to make sense. Shut up.
Ta-na-na-na.
Her breath weapon does not recharge. You'll be happy to know.
That's useful information.
She can't really hit Domino at this point, so she goes against. Who's this here?
Sorry, guys. I totally intended
Uriel?
to use meat shields.
She goes for Uriel with a big old bite.
A big ol' miss.
How about a 29?
Big ol' miss.
Just hits.
Big ol' miss, yeah.
Like I said, she does 21. Oh no, 18. 18
Can we say all miss?
bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Can we say all miss?
What?
I said I don't think we can say Ole Miss, can we?
What do you mean?
That's like a college.
It's not a trademark, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's a proper
18
noun.
bludgeoning and piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
So needy.
I know.
You're just having all sorts of problems today, Andrew.
Because of how I'm sitting.
Oh.
That's a
Welcome to the
7
curse.
with a natural 1.
Okay. You take 7 poison damage, and you're poisoned, which means disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And then, as a bonus action, she initiates a grapple.
Uh-oh. That didn't happen to me.
No, it didn't happen to you.
Yeah, I'm not looking too good.
She knows not to F it down.
So would you say I probably can't grapple her?
Try.
You can grapple her, but
So she bites down on you with
claw.
her big teeth. So make a dexterity acrobatics or strength athletics.
Is there actually a rule about that?
Yes,
There is. You're not gonna be able to grapple something
Yeah, there.
more than like a size category above you,
No.
unless you're a Goliath.
25.
Damn.
Goliath human.
Really? How?
I rolled very high.
Good. She only got a 20. Whew. So, alright. You're not grappled. And that's less impressive. Anyway, she kind of drops you and then swats you with a claw. And gets a critical hit. I'm down. You take. Oh, where's the swat ability? That would be 17 slashing damage.
I am down.
Okay. Then you can't make a strength saving throw.
That's okay.
So you're now here in a heap.
I'm sure it is. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
And then she swats Canathar. That's Canathar, right?
Yeah.
With her other claw. And
It
gets
makes
a
perfect
15.
sense.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
So she doesn't swat
Does
Canathar.
not swat Canathar. She just
I'm not getting all that stuff now.
So the baby dragons.
Real quick,
Yes.
I'm gonna use my
I'm not getting that
riposte.
stuff anymore.
When a creature misses me with a melee
So
attack, use a
just
reaction and a sub
No,
die.
this is
Do I
the
have to
first
have an action to like?
Is it a reaction or?
It says reaction.
So if
Yes,
you haven't used your reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I make a normal okay, yeah.
You get one reaction per round.
Oh,
Cool.
I rolled a
I
4,
did, like,
so it's gonna be
because it
13.
didn't show up the first year.
Doesn't.
You try to
Yeah,
get
well,
her.
grappler, and then I open grappler, and then I
Scales.
close grappler.
All scales, all the way down.
Okay.
The baby dragons are a little bit intimidated now that there are only 3 of them. So they start kind of. And they merge into one little pile of 3.
We'll stay back here, Rob.
Where'd the
So I'm assuming that takes.
case go?
I got out.
Oh. Alright, that's the baby dragons. Now, Canathar's turn.
What am I doing over there? Skip my turn.
No. No, because it's the dragons, the baby dragons, Canathar.
Same
Oh
many
my
guesses.
lord.
Okay.
We're still on finishing up
It
the round.
totally is, isn't it?
I was like, what?
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Alright, so one of my attacks hits.
Stab her.
Ooh, 16.
Avenge me.
I got
Dead
you.
yet. Worry about him.
And then I think I'm going to use my action surge and go for 2 more
What's your
attacks
face?
that I'll miss at least one of.
Gotta learn something.
And then we'll know.
We'll know next time.
A natural 1 and a 4.
Those don't hit.
You're right.
Karn. Unless you want to do something else.
That was an action surge.
I mean, I suppose I'll just beat on him, right?
If you want to.
To be honest, I'm not a fan of this. But it's just me. So I'll make both my attacks against her. Those should both hit. So 6. 20 damage. Well,
Yeah. She's looking pretty rough.
why do you sound so sad?
Cause she's looking pretty rough.
Make her kill somebody.
I'm trying to.
Well, hold on.
Make her kill
You
somebody.
really
Fucked her
You
up.
want someone to die, you
saying
can die.
she is. This is her lair. If she's a lair monster,
Right.
she would have lair actions. On
You
initiative
don't know what
count
my
20.
character sheet looks like for her.
I don't know either, but I'm just saying. On initiative count 20, she'd have a lair
Once
action.
per turn, she can lay 1 egg.
Lay one egg. Lay one egg that'll eventually become a dragon that hunts you down and kills you.
She won't forget.
You don't know dragon egg turnover
She
rate.
can lay live dragons in time of need.
Just cracks the egg.
You guys missed it last time. I told these guys that there's a type of dragon in my Cusseth world
Yeah.
that has their young hibernate in their belly. So like they can kill the prey and eat it. Then when they vomit acid, they vomit a swarm of baby dragons at you.
Well, that's sweet. Does she have lay on hands?
No, no, she does not have lay on hands.
lay on stomach.
Lay on claws or whatever? Like comments? I think she
Well,
should.
Carmen's done, so it's Cassius's turn.
Cassie,
I'm gonna dash.
She catches movement of Cassius. She looks to make sure he's not moving away from the babies.
I'm moving away. So 5,
Okay, and then she
10,
turns back to chewing on you guys.
15, 20, 25, 30. Dash.
Did you
turn.
pick up?
When she turned her head, it was big enough to get out of my range, so I go for a.
You want to make a roll?
Right.
You wanna make a roll?
I guess I was kind of joking.
I was going to single
am
out
too.
next round.
I am too.
Did you pick the blood up?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he's got the flask.
I've got the flask, and I'm
Or
going
a
to
flask?
uncork it and I'm gonna put it in the skull turn and aim it at.
Wait. We don't know. Do we know that this is the blood?
We
This
don't
is
know
kinda
what we're doing.
Cassius'
No,
style.
This
this
is kind of my
Cassius'
style,
thing,
so
though.
You just experiment on the fly.
I'm gonna There's a guy who's down with missing HP, and we've got something that supposedly heals people.
The sunless ravine is now a sunless crater.
So what do we have in there?
Friggin'
The
noob.
sun-filled
What do we have in
crater.
here?
Nothing's been heating it. It's been the sunlight. Right now.
Okay.
That's why I was asking about the sun.
Okay, so nothing's. There's no heat source in there.
No heat source in
All
there.
right, you dump a bunch of blood in the lantern, and it swirls around in there, and starts to leak out.
That sucks.
And it gets all over the skull and that kind of thing.
I try to pour the skull turn on top of him and get some in his mouth.
Oh boy,
See if that does anything.
this is getting graphic.
You pull the. You try to pour the blood in his mouth.
The blood, yes.
All of it,
I don't
or a little
consent.
bit of it.
Just, I guess I'm.
This is very important. I need to know how much blood you're pouring into his mouth.
How much blood went into the? I'm just trying to get into the
How
skull.
much blood
that's
does
in
one
there.
normally pour into someone's mouth?
The answer is 0. 0 blood.
So you're opening this huge
Bring
decanter.
another character sheet.
You immediately notice that it's starting to drip
Like,
around and
I'm-
drip out.
Bring another
I guess
character
what I'm-
sheet.
Stop pouring it
That
in.
might be a
I
relevant
stopped pouring in there. I was
question.
like, I'm just
All
putting
right,
I'm
enough
gonna eat
in
before I
for
go.
one use of.
Well, I don't know
What
what's
it
going
would-
on here. It's
I
like
guess
great.
one use of whatever in the lantern would be.
Okay, all right. So you pour some in the lantern.
Yeah,
you,
kinda like-
you immediately see that it doesn't like cause magic to happen. It starts dripping out through the lantern. You put the dripping lantern over Uriel,
Trying to get some in
trying to
his
get
mouth.
in it. Okay, all right, cool.
Yes. See if it does anything.
So are we talking a couple like drops or cups or?
Like maybe like quarter to a half of a cup somewhere ish.
If you were
But it's still
if you were
like
awake,
dripping.
it would taste disgustingly cold. Like just like someone threw a bunch of pennies in the freezer and then like shoved them in your mouth and like rattled them around with some water and stuff.
It's cold.
I like that.
It's really salty too.
It's blood and
It's
semen.
just disgusting.
Blood and semen.
Do I feel better?
I will tell you
Mixed
when your
with
turn
semen,
rolls
yeah.
around.
You don't want bloody semen.
Is that it? Yeah, you're done. You're
I'm done
Your
because
turn's
I've
over.
done.
You've done enough.
Domino's up.
You're gonna ruin another artifact.
I've never ruined any artifacts.
Reasonable for me to run, fly, pick up my spear.
You
stab
were a
the
party.
dragon?
You ruined
Yeah.
artifacts.
I'm gonna do
So
that.
you were a party. You ruined
I
artifacts.
was a party in the
Now.
decision.
I would like you to make a charisma check.
A charisma check.
Yes. Well, before you teleported, did you by any chance tell the spear, "Hey, stay on. I'm going to need you," or anything like that? Did you make any sort of communication like that?
No, I wouldn't have.
All right, then it shut off when it hit the ground. But you can
I thought
ignite
it
it.
stayed going. This stupid spear. I just don't get it. It must have been a woman.
Wow.
Okay. So I don't need to make the check if I didn't mention
It just
anything
went
like
off.
There goes half of
Okay.
our tiny viewer base.
All right, so I run.
Yeah, I'm done
Still
listening.
expecting the spear to be on.
Last time I
Don't
was-
grab it and go to stab upward at the
We
dragon.
went to sexism. That's a thing.
So I'm exhausted because I'm half hit points, right?
Yeah.
So that's disadvantage on attack rolls.
Let go over for 1 second.
No,
You
one
already
level of
turned it on.
exhaustion is just ability checks.
Wow.
Okay. All right. That makes things easier. All right. So then that's only 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah, you're right. I fucked that up. It stays on.
You're the DM. I mean, that's
It
fine.
stays on. It's fine.
It
stays
is a
on.
god.
It just kind of dims down when you grab it, so you're not on fire. You're fine. Everything's fine. It's
Attached
still on.
together through.
You want to do like half dice or something?
Do it all.
All right.
Do it. I'm not gonna penalize you because I forgot my own rules.
Dave, you know what you could do? Implant studs in your dragon.
14,
Wow.
18.
Maybe you like
22.
it.
Then it'd be a Pokemon.
It's deluge beasts are a thing.
Oh yeah.
It's 38 radiant.
Maybe you'll evolve. Fucking legit.
What if we give it?
Oh my god.
You're just in
what?
time.
I'm shooting for up in
die?
its jaw.
We're fighting
You
a big old
split the
dragon.
Dave's
dragon's.
gonna catch a backpack
You
monster.
bring your spear up,
We're fighting a dragon that's
just, like,
secretly the
fucking-
size of that plate.
almost like you're, I don't know, like chopping wood. You just bring this flaming
it's
spear up
just
and like
60
split
feet
its
long.
throat apart, Everything's on fire. There's
Gigantic.
dripping venom, dripping
I think you
acid,
killed it.
just raining meat and burning bits of dragon everywhere. And then it kind of looks one last time at its eggs and kind of makes this mewling towards its babies, and then boom.
We need that head.
We did it.
That head is gonna be like.
Good job, Jacob.
We did it.
And then you're
I mean,
hey guys, wait! I even got your mini and everything.
Here, I got an idea. Just shift.
I bet we could get a pretty good price for that.
Like, you'd sit in that chair.
Dragon steak.
Like,
I
probably.
sit in that chair, and I'll take this chair
So,
to Andrew.
what are
I'll
the-
take Andrew's chair.
Most important question of the night. What
So
are
how
the
does the
mechanics
chair
of
work,
me
guys?
capturing this dragon like a Pokemon?
We're gonna
Hang on
make
one second.
studs.
What are the mechanics of this?
and
Train it.
become a Pokemon.
So
master.
That makes me sad.
Chairs can't
While
see
you were
it.
gone, I poured
I
some.
thought it was a good fight. One person went down. I'm really close to dying.
Massive.
So,
We don't know.
that's Domino's turn. Turok's like, hey, I can do something. It's Uriel's turn now. Now, one of the powers of the little bit of dragon blood you've ingested is that you cannot fail when you roll to make a death saving throw.
Hey. More people should have
So make a death saving throw is what he's saying.
I got a 1.
It's a success.
You did really?
It's a success.
Normally it'd be 2 fails.
Yeah, wow. What a
Wait.
boon.
So on that note, I think I'm going to pause because I have to pee.
I also made.
And the split screen stuff is recording. All right, we're back. So,
Domino kind of wearily picks up his clothes and gets dressed as best he can. His tattered shirt.
I missed that.
And as he's getting his clothes on,
That thing.
Oh.
Teleported.
he kind of throws Canathar a little pouch of gold. He says, "I still owed you 79 gold. I wasn't gonna pay it. We didn't live through that."
I was kind of hoping you.
And then he's pretty quiet to himself after that.
Is Uriel still down?
yes. Does someone want to heal him?
I have a dagger.
Domino notices he's breathing. He's
I'm
like,
gonna
he'll be fine in a
stand-
couple days.
Over him and just start like cutting him with the dagger.
Okay.
Oh.
You fail a death save.
Oh.
But you heal him.
So he's up.
Back up.
Wait, I'm
So
so
is he back up?
Yeah, you heal him.
That's something to keep in mind. It makes you fail a death save, so
Clint's rules.
that could come into.
So
No,
later
you're
on.
takes-
attacking him when he's at 0 hit points.
Yeah.
It automatically deals the death. It automatically fails the death.
I just meant because he drank the blood. So like, wait a minute, is that an actual?
When you roll a death saving throw,
Oh.
you can't fail.
Noted.
I can't find my gold.
The language in that is important.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd never die.
Hence why the dragons killed these people. So, the gold one is the damage, and the 2 green ones are the
You
healing.
don't have to roll damage, he's a 0 hit points record.
Oh, well.
He just gets the failed death save. Which gives him a level of exhaustion.
5 plus.
What's one level do? I forgot.
My whiz is
Disadvantage on ability
so
checks.
7.
You had 7 hit points. Welcome back, Uriel. You guys killed a dragon. What are you going to do now? There are 3 baby dragons here. About 2 dozen 1 foot long eggs. The baby dragons are about 1.5, 2 feet long. They're kind of poking at their mother, kind of squawking like reptilian chickens.
That's sad.
Do we know of any?
You know, Dave, you might want to raise one from birth. It might be a little easier.
How large around are the
That's
eggs?
true.
on their
It'll
mind?
imprint on you, like a
What's
duck.
How large around
So
are
you
the
take
eggs
an
on their
egg?
mind?
Yeah, we take a
Talk
couple
about
just in
that
case we
today.
a bad egg or something.
Do we get like a hot chicken
Yes.
and burn it to
Like 6
Females have
inches?
labyrinthine-
make
I mean, if they're like a foot
Yeah.
long.
A bunch of
And
dead
ducks,
Then-
and ducks love.
What do
to
you
breed.
think is appropriate?
We're gonna make some.
Because I'm
good
envisioning them like
Good.
ostriches.
99% of all
I'm
duck
not
lips go
picking up on
unaborted. That's a fact.
I was just kind of wondering if they're like long like this, or if they're
They're like
or
birds.
if they're like spherical.
They're more spherical.
Spherical.
They like the raptor eggs in Jurassic.
So what do you guys do now?
I'm gonna take 2 eggs.
You take 2 eggs. All right, 2 dragon eggs.
Yeah,
2 dragon eggs, no waiting. How you
dragon eggs.
How you gonna keep them warm?
I
Put in
mean,
his pants.
I got like butter.
Desert? You ever heard of the
We
desert?
have a
Yeah, we're in the
really
desert.
hot spear.
As long as you have a plan.
Is it?
I'm just
I mean,
asking
what
if
kind
you-
of temp? Would I know what kind of temperature
Maybe
is
I could
required?
put
No, you would have no idea. You want to make a nature check?
It's like
Yeah.
an incubator. A skull
I'll
incubator.
roll on that
Just-
+1.
Just put your hand
Skull
underneath the
incubator.
dragon's
I
ass
don't
and
have
feel
a
how
fucking
warm
You
that
got
noise.
Hey, Dave, we have a skull incubator. You put the egg in it and hold it open and leave it.
Dude,
So, you guys have this
I'm still taking.
large glass flask decanter thing full of blood. If you were to uncap it and sniff it, you'd find that it smells like relatively fresh blood.
Yeah.
You guys gonna do anything with it now, other than make your real immortal? Or
Whatever.
Do you want to wait till you talk to Herber, or
Um,
Herber did tell? Did he? No, he didn't.
no, he didn't tell us any info. other
We
than
know
that-
you're real and chested some.
Yeah,
Other than
You're real. Do you feel any different?
you do. You feel weird.
More confident.
It's like walking into the cities. Like, you guys know that the cities have healing and restorative properties. Like, they let you get rid of levels of exhaustion quicker. They improve Constitution saving throws. They make you resistant to poison and disease. You kind of feel like you just walked into a city.
I feel like I just walked into a city.
Domino and Corson takes a swing.
Okay.
You die, actually.
You-
Your second
you
swing
feel
is
the same.
poison.
Do my joints feel better?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How much volume of blood is?
I think we gotta get some of this to
Enough
Herber.
to split it between the 6 of you equally.
And then it's empty.
There might be a little bit left that you could maybe give to one other party member, like of your NPCs, but
Herber.
Isn't there,
need the.
I
Oh wait,
think
we're
we
not resurrecting anything.
Probably
Resurrect
shouldn't
dragons.
drink that.
Anymore.
Clint, isn't there almost always enough of anything to split it equally?
yes. Let me rephrase that.
Not
To
both.
achieve the effect that I described for your reel,
Okay.
there's enough for 6 of you and maybe enough for one more NPC.
Like a
I
child.
take 3 swings.
All right.
Well, we don't know how long this lasts either, though. So that's
I don't
the
know
record.
that.
We do
Can
have
I
an
give?
idea,
Can I
though.
give the tiniest drop
Because when we
to
were
my
asking
Cronin
initially,
cat?
Herbert told
If
us
you
the
want to.
information
I kind of
that
want
they live
to.
exceptionally long lives,
I do
and
do
the
that.
only
You just,
people that have died from it were killed
just
by
drip a little bit
dragons.
in there.
Well, I think they were always killed by dragons. Anyone who drank it was killed by dragons.
Maybe they
Yeah,
can.
Do I notice anything?
Maybe just living a
Oh,
long life.
man, I wish John would remember that
Let me
before
see
he
if I know.
drank it.
Let me see if I notice
It's like
anything.
you know, it's not really their attractive
Maybe
to dragons,
like,
but
like you drip a little drop.
living a longer life just
in, like, its
increases your
mouth.
risk of running into
It kinda-
dragons.
Its tongue comes out and tastes the air, and then the cap kind of splits open, and you drip a little drop in there, and maybe there's like a little like a pink hue to the green cactus flesh, but then that passes. You just made his fucking cactus immortal.
Oh, the thing that's super invasive.
The super invasive plant species.
Herbert gets out.
Hey, let's shine the lantern.
You literally won't be able to stop it. Then there'll never be. You won't be able to stop it, right?
It just starts sprouting
figured
like
out
these
how we're gonna fix
nasty
the
hard
shadow plane.
scales.
Eventually, there will be enough biomass from that will rot and warm the shadow plane. And about like 10,000 years. But
Now we can really make a swamp.
We're not playing a Shrek campaign. We're not doing it. I said I wouldn't.
Cassius, you want to top me off with that flask? I'm feeling
the
pretty broke.
flask or the
Or the
dagger or the skull turn?
The skull turn.
Sure.
Are we using that now? I thought that thing.
Oh yeah,
was
they
the
already
black
used
guy.
it. They used it like last time, and all your studs are super powered now.
I think we should never use that again.
We've been using it. Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
like 40 or 50 seconds after he used it to heal Domino, like it started.
That thing really wants that, and it knows where it is.
We'll deal with that when we have to.
I'd have to deal with it tomorrow.
See?
So for
You
the
say
time being,
ominous
I better heal.
I guess if it's already coming, we might as well.
I mean,
We make such great decisions as a party.
I guess if the rest of us are doing it,
I'm not a part of that decision.
we're
So-
fully committed, I guess.
Do you
I
all
agree
take?
with it, and I would also like some. I have 7 health.
I'll wait to take a swing till we talk to
Everyone
Herbert
but the
more.
guys that are hurt are like, maybe we should use it.
Well, I mean, if we already
fight.
if we already used it, we might as well use it more. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's no you can't you know.
Who drinks from the flask?
I don't.
I already did.
I want to talk
You
to
did.
Herbert first. I want to
Oh,
consider my options.
by
You
force.
did. Because you gave some to your cactus.
I gave some to the cactus.
But not to you.
I didn't give
Your standards are a little bit higher than the cactuses,
Yeah.
which is fair.
Not to say I won't, but I haven't yet.
Okay. So just Uriel, Domino, and Cassius.
Just really want to consider all my
Okay.
options before I drink dragon juice, right? So
Yeah.
Did we?
Down dragon
That's possibly
juice.
like
Are
an
we-
artifact
Oh.
that we'd be using all of.
Potentially destroying.
You guys
more.
choke
using
down
all
some of
of
the
it.
gunk, and yeah, it's thick and warm and tastes like a handful of dirty copper pieces. A feeling of warmth spreads out from your gut, and you feel strong and virile and healthy. And after a few moments, the intensity of the feeling passes.
Now on to business financially. We need to take this head with us.
That's
As
the
proof
spirit.
we killed the mother.
I click on my spear.
Okay.
It's like a turkey carving knife.
Yep, pretty much. the babies are kind of like squawk, squawk.
are they offering any money for?
Yes, I
baby
cast a
heads?
shatter on them.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
You got eggs.
2.
Yeah, they splatter.
Wow.
Don't roll damage.
No,
Okay.
they only have like.
I'm gonna be
16
honest.
points.
Carn's not like really cool with this.
Donald's kind of.
The desert.
So these baby dragons,
It
nosing
really
at the corpse of their
has.
mother, just explode.
Wow.
Well, at least they're not.
Oh.
Hey, they're not sad anymore, guys.
They're not sad.
But one of those would have became
They're-
the mother dragon.
There goes our tragic backstory campaign of an all-dragon campaign.
You want to just step on all the rest of the eggs while you're down here?
It's not a bad idea.
Something will eat them. Something will eat them already.
I don't know. I don't know if they
think
have
we
any
need to
like natural
start
predators
doing
down here,
something about Domino.
other than the blood
I
raptors.
heard about a guy that did this
Yeah.
once.
Carn might try to
Races
stop
and
you from stepping on the eggs.
killing
I'm
him
just
for no
gonna say
reason.
Hitler? Is this Hitler?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, Domino just doesn't want any living dragons to remember his face.
Listen
Now
to
that,
that.
now that,
That is
now
the
that,
song of a dictator.
now that Cassius reminded him that
It's
everyone
about
that's,
covering
drank,
his tracks.
everyone that's drank this shit has died from a dragon, he's like, oh, okay,
Are we
no
the mafia
witnesses.
now?
No dragons can see my faces.
I'm telling you this as I'm taking this.
And not snakes either.
Oh yeah, dragons are gonna come kill you.
The dragons are gonna come kill you.
Yes, I'm doing it.
This has been fun. Alright, so.
So yeah, we cut the head off and figure out how the hell are we gonna get this head back up the mountain.
I say
I'll carry it since I
we
didn't kill
pour a
it.
small amount of blood into the chalice and see if there are any noticeable effects or changes
In what?
of the blood into the chalice.
Chalice isn't a thing anymore.
You have
No,
the
it's-
skull. That's the
You're talking
Oh
about
yeah,
the-
yeah.
How big is this head? Like really big?
It's a
Dragon's
60
about
foot
60 foot long.
Like standing next to it, is it as tall as a person?
It could fit a person in its mouth. Not you, but like one of them.
Could I carry it?
Wait.
Yeah.
I count as a size bigger for carrying as a Goliath too.
Yeah, you can carry
See,
it.
I can carry it. I didn't even do any work yet, guys. I'll do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we killed it.
Walk
You just
out
come
your
in
the
and-
dragon.
Yeah, we got it.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
by,
we did it,
what
it's
do you mean
alright.
By these people.
Well, he's a glass, so he's bigger.
Yeah,
Harder to
like
fit in.
you people.
What do you mean by you people?
He's people that aren't
Me.
bigger
So,
and more grayer.
you guys leave? Take off?
We gotta heal up. Light that baby up.
Yes, I light it up.
Alright.
Alright, Canathar.
Everyone heals up.
To full
Cut it
hit
off before y'all explode.
All right,
Cut it close though.
We're feeling good now.
to a wasp.
To a wasp.
Yeah.
I.
Alright. You guys take off. At some point you rest and you have a full rest and everything. It is the 24th of 4th month. 4033 DOS. This is the next day.
Now, what he said tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Did he mean tomorrow?
It's 11:59 in the morning.
Does that mean we've
Sunday.
had a long rest?
Sure.
11:59 in the morning.
You've been on the road or whatever you want to call it for a few hours now, heading north from the sunless ravine to Wasp. Your studs are still tingly and overpowered. Sun is acting pretty chill in the sky. There's a faint breeze and it's only like 90 degrees out.
What's a nice
Oh.
Even though the sun has been high in the sky for a couple hours
like
now.
every day.
If Herbert were here
Noon to 4?
and had his timepiece out to show you,
Or 3 or 4.
it would tick over to noon. And out of nowhere, the sky darkens with bruise-colored clouds and begins dumping water on the desert.
Yeah.
Just pounding torrential downpour. Within seconds, it turns into a swampy, muddy morass as far as the eye can see.
So
All right, everybody climb in this dragon head.
And the rain is
it's like a toboggan.
and the rain is cool as well. And your Crowsank, which is a cold-blooded creature, immediately starts to get slow
Alma
down
lights
and
his
slow
spear
down.
and tries to get close to it without burning him, obviously,
Right.
but to try to keep warm.
So you kind of flip the blade over and put it kind of over its head at least, and just kind of wave it back because it generates ambient heat as well. So like there's a lot of sizzling and smoking and stuff. I mean, you're
Maybe helping.
maybe
Okay.
like you're at least keeping the rain off it.
I guess,
So-
should we like pitch a tent so our Crowsank doesn't die, or like?
So the Crowsank is fine from the heat
Okay.
from that. However, everything is mud, and your wagon is now being dragged along, digging a trench through. Its wheels are digging trenches through the mud. Do you guys continue on? Do you want to wait a couple days, see if the rain stops like it did last time? Do you want to just get out and push? What do you want to do?
I think we should
I think let's
keep
just
moving,
wait.
full speed ahead.
I say we just wait till the rain stops because it only rains for like 2 hours a day. We can at least get through that, and then
Hunker down.
It's still going to be pretty.
I mean
swampy.
it'll still be muddy, but at least it won't be actively pouring.
Yeah.
We might be able to like
Yeah,
mount some kind of something.
We're not really equipped to deal with rain, so we're gonna hunker down, I think, because we don't really have.
That's what I believe.
You
That's
good with
what Cardin believes we
I would
should.
like to find a shrubbery.
Right. A very nice one. Not too expensive.
Yeah, let's hunker down.
Cut it down with a herring.
You want to keep walking?
No.
Yes.
I've been hunkered down in the car all morning.
Okay.
Why'd we stop, man?
So you guys stop. Maybe you put out the awnings and that sort of thing, kind of keep a little bit of rain off the Crowsank,
Yeah.
rather than keep a deadly weapon above its head.
Yeah.
And if Herbert were here with his timepiece, the clock kicks over to 2. Done. No more rain. It just clears up. Breeze starts up again. A nice, balmy 90-degree day.
And the meteorologist got it quite right today.
Everything is still mud around you, but it's not raining anymore.
And this is like comfortable, right? Like 90 is like
90 is a
This is a dream, yeah.
Dream, yeah.
Cold out today.
It's probably 70 in the cities.
well, now what? We put like skids on this bastard or something?
Seems
So
like
we
a
even-
plan.
I mean, I don't even know.
Seems like we definitely want to watch out for.
Just take the wheels off it.
Yeah,
It's
we're
that shadow.
I mean, it's just a big pile of sand in front of it.
How difficult would it be moving this thing? Like, is it like worth trying to travel through the mud, or should we wait till it?
You guys are gonna have to put your backs into it and make some strength checks, but you could probably move at about 10 miles an hour or 10 miles a day if you're successful, as opposed to 20.
And like impose exhaustion.
No exhaustion or anything like
I was
that.
gonna say.
You're all taking turns. You're all helping the
Okay.
one wagon. Plus, you have the Crowsank, which didn't collapse and die from the cold.
That's good.
This is desert, right?
Yeah. Well,
Not anymore.
It's something that was a desert. At
an
one
argument
point.
could be made, but yes.
For the
But it's
purpose
nothing
of a
like a desert,
mechanical
you know.
benefit that allows me to not be hindered by difficult terrain, is it counted as desert?
No.
Okay.
The case you want to make has merit, but
I'm not
muddy
gonna
desert
argue with it.
terrain.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with it, but for the case, it is a class feature that I will barely ever get to use.
Yeah,
Really
Kyle,
coming
Kyle
into
you're,
effect.
you're 20 miles and we're at 10 miles.
No, it's party.
He's just skating on top of the mud.
Yeah,
No way.
yeah. The party's not hindered by difficult terrain and your favorite terrain, but it's not really my favorite terrain right now.
Right.
Not like
This
that.
isn't really a desert anymore.
So, you guys gonna get out and push? Or you-
Yeah, I guess, you know.
Okay. Everyone make the strength check.
Hey, I'm usually at 16.
Jesus Christ.
Would you like to know what mine was?
Was it a 1?
Wait,
No, it's a
wait,
3.
His was a 1.
Was I have a -1?
Oh, even better.
hold on.
12.
Be better than that.
6.
Yeah, the whole set.
Thanks. I still haven't found I think they're in my old cards.
+5 bonus.
Yeah, is that athletics? Or is it just straight strength?
Straight strength.
I think cartwheels are gonna help.
24.
That's acrobatics.
3. Excellent. All right, you guys do it. You get teamwork. You get out there,
I like those.
lifting and pushing and that kind of thing. And you go.
Right.
There we go.
When it's Cassius and my turn, we're just sitting out back, just kind of. We don't move.
So
Yeah, I'm tired, guys. Someone else's
I
turn.
think I got a hernia.
So
It's it starts
your break hair stone chimes. That's the stone that Karen Kamanos gave you guys to communicate with Kandara's party.
Oh, neat.
It chimes, and you can hear. This is 2 hours ago when I should have said this. Your break hair stone chimes, and you can hear pounding rain in the background as Kandara says through it, "Guys, it's fucking raining again. Are you guys all right? Any idea what's going on?"
Yeah, it's raining out here too. Over.
Cassius used the lantern to piss that thing off again, so it's gonna rain for 2 weeks again.
Why the fuck would he do that? Over.
Nobody's sure. We're gonna
Domino-
talk about it.
Abdominal,
This old monk man.
I think we're all just yelling into the stone to at the same
We're all
time.
standing like having a conference call.
like when you're there at like the drive-through, and
Hi,
they
Kandara.
can hear you speaking
this
normally.
is
And everyone's
Kandara
like,
here.
"I'll have a number 5."
Why the fuck would you guys do that? Herbert said that the shadow monsters clearly attracted the skull turd, or whatever the hell Carrick Manos was calling it.
Well, it was that or dead party members.
You guys don't have healing studs?
Well, we do. Sort of.
When you put it like that.
I want to talk to an adult. Put an adult on. I'm done with Cassius.
I,
Dom,
okay.
when you talk, you're the oldest.
Here you go.
Kendara, the dragon was tougher than we expected.
Okay, but the skull turn's not on right now, right?
You look at
I'm like ready to play.
Cassius, no! No, it's not on right now.
Okay, that's good.
He's just looking into it.
So are we thinking that there's a connection and he's asking Kendara and hoping her vicinity?
It's weird, like
Are we thinking there's a connection between this lantern and the shadow beast?
When we encountered it in the hallway,
It seems as if
it wanted the light.
hungers
It said as
for
much
the
that it hungers and light.
True.
I think there is a connection. I think that it's attracted to. And Herbert says yes. It's very fascinating. I think that it is. This shadow creature is, for whatever reason, attracted to this light, which is odd considering that it's a shadow creature and it's light that it is attracted to. I find it interesting.
opposites attract.
There's clearly a connection of some kind.
Positive, negative.
Well, this rain's making traveling a bitch. Any
Us too.
suggestions?
We're gonna try and power through. We still haven't made it quite to Wasp yet. We're only, I mean, if you're already out of the ravine, we're only a day or two ahead of you.
Yes.
So you're not captured yet. I mean,
Maybe just hang there and we'll catch up to you. We can do it together. Unless you, maybe a day or two in Wasp would be good for them though. They could get all the research done, and then we could show up.
That's true. That's true too.
Unless we want to take
And
a
if
break.
the shadow beast runs into us, they don't have to deal with it. Just us.
That's also true.
Yeah, I think we're just
keep
gonna
going.
I think we're just gonna keep going. I think we're gonna keep going.
I think that's probably the best bet, actually.
that is probably the best bet.
Hurry up, though. Try not to die. Goodbye. Over.
See you later. Love ya.
over.
Herbert, I have not been using the minutes on this thing. I just.
This is for emergency.
This is for emergency.
Herbert, there's the sound of like struggling, and Herbert like leans and goes, Did you find the blood? Did you guys get the blood?
We found it already.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent.
It's half gone.
Tastes like pennies.
Don't tell them it's all
Out
gone.
of curiosity,
Did you already ingest it?
what happens when you drink it?
A few of us.
Yes,
A few of us.
maybe.
That's fine. There are many tales of adventuring parties sharing the blood among them. To a lesser effect, but it is a thing that has been done.
So if you chug it all, something better happens.
Yes, yes.
Would we,
So,
would we know like what that is?
How do we
Are
get
like
more of the
super
blood?
mutants from Fallout?
Wait, how do they get more of the blood then?
You kill a dragon.
Yeah.
Are you asking Herbert?
Yeah.
The people die, and the blood goes back into the flask.
Holy shit.
And then you guys notice that there's. Never mind.
Whoa.
But we've lost the.
Well, now you
permanent
gotta
access,
say
basically.
Now you gotta
You said
say
we
it,
noticed.
whatever that was.
Well, I was gonna say that. And then
Dumbo
you
wants that drop back from the fucking plant.
Kill it.
I was gonna say then you notice that the flask is right there, but you still have the flask because there's still blood in it.
Everyone's looking at it.
Well, that's super interesting.
We could double down.
I mean, I
3
guess.
and 3. We got 3 people that didn't drink it. We got 3 people that did.
But
okay
Herbert
with
needs
that.
some. He's gonna die. He's old.
Yeah.
We'll give him that drop from the cactus. We'll just kill it after we're done.
He's too big. A drop won't work for him.
Let's slow it down.
Herbert doesn't seem to really know what to say. And do I say over?
No,
How do I say
covered the
goodbye?
mic.
What do I do?
We're all like, Herbert's old. He needs juice.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna go. I don't know.
In my head,
Worst
I've been
case
picturing him like
scenario,
that
we get it
vitamin
back.
guy.
Worst case Ontario?
Worst
You
case
know what I'm talking about, the
scenario.
vitamin guy?
No,
What's that?
because
The
it would be
vitamin guy,
forever.
like, where the
It's
Is that
tracks
a
is
risky?
like
Is
orange
good.
skin, like white
I like
hair.
it.
Oh.
Used to appear on TV like
This is
in
like
the
his
90s,
legacy.
early
Yeah.
90s.
This is
That
like
would
his
be
legacy
fantastic.
trick.
You want Herbert to die?
His
You'd
4
have to
vitamins
change
were
our-
like
Yeah, but like
the
1,000 years down the
elixir
road,
of
if you kill that
youth
dragon.
and-
Oh.
I could play
I
that.
don't remember that.
I think it's better for him,
I
honestly.
could succeed at that character.
I guess he probably would stay in a city the rest of his
Julian.
life.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, get it.
And then, you know,
I
like,
don't know.
What?
I say we just double down.
well, yeah,
You want the
somebody who
lot,
already
you
drank it.
suck
You want to
the
double
tip-
down. That's
tip
greedy
of
as
my
hell.
cock.
Well, I'm already gonna die by dragons. You might as well get some more of it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, anything else you want to say to Kenny? I mean, like, there's nothing that says you can't say it at any time because you have the breaker stone. So.
Love you,
Yeah,
bye.
we'll let you know if we hear anything else.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye.
Love you, Herbert.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
What was that? No.
Shut up!
I said you look shitty.
Good night.
You look shitty.
Oh, that
Was that from Hot Rod?
Yeah.
So, a couple days pass.
So much room for activity.
It's 28th of 4th month, and you guys haven't used the stone, or haven't used the skull turn or anything. It is the 28th of 4th month. This should be, it was the 23rd when you used it. So it's 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th.
So 6 days?
6 days.
Why did I count 5?
It's the 28th of 4th month, 4033 DOS. It's like 1:37 in the afternoon. It's raining. Then it's not.
Did it stop at 2 p.m.?
No, it stops at 1:37 in the afternoon. It just stops.
But we don't really have a good gauge on that, though, do we?
No.
I think that's like when we use the.
Herbert, what time is it?
Oh, it's 1:37 in the afternoon. Oh, hey, the rain just stopped. What the hell?
Hey, good call.
Oh, but that. Based on when we were in the ravine, I think that would have been about 6 days almost exactly after we used it. Or am I guessing times wrong here?
4 days. When you were in the ravine, or yes, 6
But
days.
you used
from
it
the
before
ravine.
the ravine, too, right?
When you were in the tunnels of the
From the last time we used it.
last time. This is the 6th day since you used it last.
And would that be like exactly 6 days?
It was. Not precisely, but close.
Close, okay.
How long did we run away for? How long did it rain for last time?
8 days.
8 days?
But we had used the lantern a little bit more. So I was using it for- I was
Is
using
it
it-
is like is
remember
it,
I was
has
using it as a
everything
laser
grown
pointer for
swampy
T-Lots?
again?
Oh yeah.
Like
That's
vegetation.
Swampy vegetation springing out
That
of
means we just have
nowhere.
to run for 6 days straight after we use it once.
Not terrible.
But the temperature, the sky's
Well, last
clear,
time it rained
the
straight till we came back,
sun's
too.
there, it's angry, the temperature jumps 5 degrees, then 10, and now it's
That thing
searing
showed up in there
130
for a
degrees
while.
out. Muddy
Well, it was
puddles of
raining while
water
we
are
were
basically
down there.
turning into steam in front of
That
your
kept
eyes, the
growing
desert
up.
just begins drying out,
Like a few more days.
turns from
Yeah,
mud to
because it
cracked
was
brown
there.
earth, and your
So probably
stud
lasted
stopped
like
doing the
another 6
tingly thing.
days since it last
Stud
saw us. It
stopped
probably
doing the
sticks
tingly
around
thing.
Top.
Yep.
and looks
So
around
did
the
we
area for
outrun
like
it?
6 days because it probably just bases off the last time it saw
That's probably.
the lantern.
So it's probably a good thing we didn't wait.
Yeah. Almost definitely a good thing.
Karna doesn't know what you're talking
So
about.
it's good to know that we can outrun it if needed.
I look to the sky and see if there's any dragons flying around.
No.
Get a little paranoid.
No dragons. The eggs that Carmen has are kind of like rolling a little bit.
He sets the stones down like we walked to one
Wait,
side.
really? Right?
Are
This
we-
early?
No.
Are we skullcubating them, or are they?
Incubating them.
Do we have to open it to put the eggs
Carmen
in
made a
there?
pouch and it's like.
I mean, there's like a
Inside
skull
his armor.
size. There's like
I'm
a,
just hoping that I have
a
to
nice
get this hot
cup-sized
chick
thing in the middle.
and start like a pyre in the middle of the desert, and then throw her in it with the eggs, and that's how they hatch.
What's in a reference to?
Daenerys.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get it at first either.
I'd fail, I guess.
Are we gonna see Karnan like?
I got it. Dave,
It's a
don't
pretty.
worry.
It's a pretty.
Like
common
completely
reference. You
naked. With-
Carnan tastefully
Carmen completely naked in a super.
Come out and I got a
relationship with his
freaking
brother.
dragon sitting on my shoulder.
All the hair on his body's been burned off.
Swaddling a dragon in my arms.
Well, now I'm looking forward to that.
and then we have to wait for season 2 of the campaign.
That's an image.
So anyway, it's the 30th of 4th month. A couple days later, you've started to pass through the fertile region around Wasp and have found it to be slightly changed from last time you passed through. From what you've been able to learn,
Well, it has rained twice.
It has rained twice. From what you've been able to learn, it seems like the rain drowned some crops due to its suddenness, but the irrigation and aqueduct system that normally pushes water out from Wasp prevented the rains from drowning and flooding everything.
That's possible.
You also discovered that this happened like 2 months ago too. You've also overheard people talking about some kind of surplus coming out of Wasp and the other cities, like as far as the furnaces of creation. Do you guys stop to investigate these rumors at all, or?
Yeah, maybe ask around.
Yeah.
Ask a stranger.
Are we staying at an inn? Because I'm sure the innkeeper might know.
You want to stay in it? Stay in it.
The Jocelyn
Find a town. It's
Yeah,
named
I mean-
Bingle Bob. Bingle Bob the town. Did not completely made up. It's written down on the map if you look closely. You stop at one of the towns outside Wasp and you grill some townsfolk or a innkeeper or something. You don't need to make checks or buy anyone around or drinks or anything. This is like the hot news. Like everyone wants to talk about it. You find out that sometime early in second month, the purifiers and furnaces of creation in the cities just started pumping out massive amounts of raw materials. And Wasp is normally pretty well situated. It's the most productive of the cities. But this was insane. Like, the warehouses in Wasp could not cope with this, to the point that, like, people were selling stuff off at, like, 80 and 70% discounts. And, like, trying to, like, get more warehouses to store stuff. It was producing stuff too quickly. No one could use it or sell it enough. That
So
it
we
had,
broke the economy.
but then it stopped.
But in a bad way.
But then it stopped and the economy went berserk because, oh god, everything returned to normal. What the fuck's going on? And then a few days ago, almost precisely, 8 days ago at this point, it did it again and then stopped after 6 days.
Every time you use that lantern, the world goes into financial turmoil. You quit that.
So
Hold on to this big ass
everything
thing.
But
is
the
supposed
dragon.
and this was in all cities. This wasn't just Velas. This was in the other 3 cities as well, including Millen, which historically has developed a slave trade to somehow counteract their
we're
limited
doing good.
resources.
That place is going to be chaos.
I'm sure it's fine. So
They're just having the slaves hold stuff now.
The slaves are the
Just
warehouses.
warehouse. So anyway, everything is returned to normal, but the economy is just like completely bonkers because no one knows what's happening with the furnaces of creation and the purifiers.
So you're saying we could get really rich.
And like this
Insider trading.
and it's spreading out from the cities to the towns as well because like they're getting ample water. The fertile region around the cities started to expand into the desert, and then it stopped, and then it expanded, and then it stopped, and everything is just weird. But anyway, and then you guys spend the night, and everything's fine. You have a nice little jaunt in an inn. There's beer and food and all kinds of stuff. It's very refreshing. So, fast forward a couple days. It's the 1st of 5th month, 4033 DOS. It's 1 in the afternoon. You're all setting up camp to wait out the hotter part of the day, and you hear the break air stone key up from someone's pocket. And you hear a muffled Kandara voice saying, "You guys still doing alright? We made it into Walasp a few hours ago."
How
You
far
guys
are
there? Over?
Pretty much. We're just
You're there?
looking around.
we? Yeah, we're moving in.
Okay.
We're in the fertile zone.
Okay.
So we're getting close.
Good. You guys hear about the surplus and everything and all that stuff
Oh, we
going on?
heard about
I
the
wonder
whole
what that's
town.
related to, Cassius.
I look up from staring.
Do you know how
into the-
expensive everything is here right now, Cassius?
And he just flashes it open like,
Good thing we're so rich we have this dragon head to barter with.
Barter with. Yeah, right. This is a trophy.
Anyway, we got here a couple hours ago.
I'm gonna sell it to my
Metris is
mob
making
boss.
me wear a fat suit.
stepdad.
And you can hear her snickering in the
Go buy it.
background from two male voices as she continues. It's just thick padded armor under my clothes, but I look like Yendon's fat older brother. Metris and Nema have been insufferable. Anyway, we've holed up in this tavern inn type place that Yendon recommended called the Shimmering Scimitar. It looks really run down, but inside it looks like one of the most defensible buildings I've ever been in. Like, there are barred windows and reinforced doors. There is a mistress of the house. She looks like she is made of mostly knives and scar tissue.
Knives and scar. I like it.
She's terrifying, but also a little attractive. I don't know how to explain it. It's terrifying.
Yeah, Domino's all into that.
Well, just you got that thing. You can get the scar tissue right now if you want.
Yeah. Just press it repeatedly. I don't.
We're the same.
Don't do that. If things get dicey, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to make it all right. Herbert is already in the Great Library of Walasp, and everything is fascinating, and he's up to his ridiculous eyebrows and books.
Good.
How's everything going on your end?
Great.
Good.
Perfect.
Good. Our the rain stopped.
Oh, did they? Really?
I'm assuming they stopped in the city.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is this a prop? Do I need to light the lantern again? Or leave
Someone
more
stab
rain?
him. Someone
we
stab
gonna
him.
have an issue?
Someone stab him over.
Do not light the lantern again.
Well, it seems like we're kind of sad that the rain's gone.
You're welcome. I bring the rain.
Cassie's gonna get God complex now.
Cassius Rainbringer.
I start making bets with people like, I bet you it will rain tomorrow.
Now you've broken the economy.
Everything in your warehouse that it rains tomorrow.
Everything you own that it rains
Huh.
tomorrow.
It's like taking a sports book back, back in
Call
time.
him Weatherman.
Remember when we had these artifacts so they wouldn't fall in the wrong hands?
I didn't say mine were the right ones.
I think we become the wrong hands.
So you guys
Absolute
have any
power
other things
corrupts.
to discuss with them? Or?
I think we'll meet
Any,
at that tavern.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
I think he's
I
got
asked where it's
too many
located.
artifacts.
It is something.
Just mixing
Iron
random
Scorpion.
artifacts
He's getting decked out.
without consideration.
Iron Scorpion.
He's pouring dragon's blood on his daggers. Immortal dagger. Skull turn.
So several hours pass as you travel ever closer to Wasp. There's a chirp from your break air stone, and all you can hear are the muffled sounds of screaming and clashing swords and armor, and the occasional twang of a crossbow bolt.
That's gotta be your dad.
Someone in the background is screaming, "Sir, I do protest this behavior," at the top of their lungs, just over and over again. And
I wonder.
It,
who
it's a
it
male
is.
voice. It sounds like it's a male voice, so it's not like Kandara.
A little bit older, maybe. Kind of.
We hear this in the city or in the
in
beer
the
stone?
in the break air stone.
Okay.
Minutes of this persist. Like I assume you guys are like Kandara, Metras.
Yeah.
You know, like
We're not close enough to help at all, right?
no,
we're
not
like,
at all. This is hours away.
yeah.
Minutes of this persist. You guys are yelling into it. You can hear Metras screaming like bloody murder, just like ah, and swords and shields are clanging, and then the stone cuts off when you definitely hear Kandara scream "Akka" at the top of her lungs, which is the name of one of her cousins. And the stone just goes quiet, and like I assume you guys press it to try and talk to them and that
Yes.
sort of thing. Like it chirps, but there's no response. You yelling things into it, and there's maybe like 10 or 15 minutes of silence where you guys are like, Kandara, Metris, anyone, Herbert. And Kandara finally picks up, and her voice is tight, angry, flat, just like almost deadpan. We were attacked by mercenaries. I assume they work for my father, Akka, and you almost miss it, but there's this split second where she's like, his dad. Everyone else is fine. Herbert wasn't even here. How far from Wasp are you?
Hours.
You'll be there
A few
tomorrow.
hours, yeah.
You'll be there tomorrow, like early in the day. And I assume you tell her.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she says, "Good, get here. We have work to do." And like she just cuts off. Like no politeness, no over, no like, just.
You should probably move. I'm sure they already thought of that, but I just.
I mean, one out against those mercenaries in this.
Yeah,
very defensive
but now they can come with more dudes. You know what I mean? Like, there's always more dudes.
There are always more dudes. I assume you guys go.
Yeah, yeah,
And you rush.
yeah. Let's go
Like,
fast.
as much as you're able to, you push the Crowsank.
I was seeing how far Dimension Door would let me go.
500 feet.
500 feet.
Not far enough.
So maybe you eke a little bit more out of the Crowsank, you know, but
I'm willing to kill this thing.
Yeah.
Over it.
So maybe you get there on the second instead of the third. I don't know. You get there. It's the second. We'll call it the second. You guys arrive in the Wasp. You're being careful and cautious, making insight and perception checks. You guys are keeping your heads on a swivel, all that jazz. Nothing I've rolled behind the scenes reveals anything. No one appears to be following you. If you guys want to roll checks just to confirm, we can do that. If not,
I am focused on
Okay.
making it to the city.
so the walls of the city are the same massive black stone carved with images of the Luge Gout. Are you guys wearing any sort of disguises? For instance, is Karnan just walking into the city with a suit of chainmail that's worth, 1 billion gold pieces?
Well, I mean, the thought process was that
Well, let's just put like him, and we'll all ride inside the cart.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you ride on top of the cart in like a cloak with a pipe, like Gandalf. We'll be your fireworks.
Is that how you guys do this?
Yeah,
Everyone's
fireworks.
inside, just okay.
What are you hauling? Fireworks.
we need a code. Something that you can easily slip into a conversation.
Wait.
Crowsank taint.
That's the code word for someone's gonna search.
That'll be the.
All right, we're gonna check out your stuff. Crowsank taints, you know?
Why don't we just stroll in there?
Because you're wearing a suit of armor that's worth about 1 billion gold pieces.
Also,
We just killed the motherfucking mother dragon.
but we,
You're the only-
city.
we don't want to stir the pot.
You're the only person in the world that has a medium creature-sized blackstone chainmail armor right now.
And not even that. We're going to see
The wizard?
Kandara, and people want to find her if they have moved,
That's
and they could follow us to
Okay,
her
fine,
or
fine.
All right, you guys are stealthy about it.
Fine.
real sneaky
cloak
like.
They probably don't.
Just, guys, just.
You find a guard, you're like, where the fuck is Iron Scorpion Lane? And he's like, you'll know it by the smell. It's a dumpster fire of a place. The Shimmering Scimitar. The owner is too fond of derelicts and drunks. It's your coin, though. When he directs you to Iron Scorpion Lane, says about a bunch of other nonsense. You think he's drunk? Like, honestly, you think he's drunk? Did you try to find Yenin at all, Domhnall? Or did you-
Yeah.
Yeah?
I bet Yenin will find you. He
Yes?
does you here.
No, I'm gonna be focused on getting to the inn first,
No? Okay.
and then once I know.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have
everything's
some
kosher,
free time in the
Yeah,
city.
then I'll worry about that. But I do want to find him if
So
time permits.
So you're wandering around looking for Iron Scorpion Lane, and you have a good idea, but it's a huge city with networks of passages and alleyways, and it all has kind of a samey look to it. At least most of the native structures, because they're all like flat black Lujgau stone, and they're all square and that sort of thing. You're passing through a pretty large intersection. The Blackstone streets are just this carpet of people in stalls and crazy, wild-eyed, bearded types howling about the end of the world and the gods are dead. And one guy is screaming that the rains have come and we're all going to die because the cities are going to drown in water. Another guy is bellowing about the gods are going to return, but only when the rains last long enough to fill the sun's ravine so the moon can land there.
That makes sense. I like that guy.
And everything's going to be super cool after that.
I know. I have to.
So you're kind of passing
Settled, I gotta go see
by
him.
a young woman, maybe a teenager. She's kind of a street performer, strumming out this kind of haphazard little tune. The chords are not particularly good and kind of goofy, and she's just basically kind of rhyming. And the last little bit you hear of her song is, "Oh where has our young raptor gone? How can his flock fly without him along? Yes, it's true he's young
Oh my
and could
God.
barely cuss, but perhaps an old scarred raptor could find him for us.
I just remembered we have a dragon head. The least discreet thing you can bring into a city.
Well, it is inside a
yeah, it's
covered
not-
wagon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
I mean, the
I saw a
cover.
dragon. I was like, no.
The cover is clearly in the shape of a dragon head, but
It's a dragon head.
They
float
got like
for
the
parade.
armored plates to protect from the razor storms.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Is that
Right.
just
So
a
it's not
tarp
like we're-
thrown over
I'm
the
almost going to
dragon?
make it a point to go talk to this woman.
Okay. You approach the teenager, and she's got her dark eyes. Like, she knows who you are.
Yep.
And when you're within talking distance, she kind of says quietly, Yenden's been missing since the first. We don't know why. He was supposed to be somewhere, and then he wasn't. He's not in lockup or in one of his bolt holes. We can't find him, but we know Ardor Hargroove is involved.
What's that?
And she's a ghost.
Kandar's
She's
father.
gone.
Pandora's dead. Shitballs.
All right. Now it's
Alright, we're gonna go to his
extra
house.
personal.
Shine a lantern.
Go to his house and
Yeah, shine a lantern in his house and then walk away.
Lantern in his house and walk away.
This was at the.
That's
the
incredible.
End, right?
Just,
Was
it's
it
like
on
a
the way
weapon of
there?
mass
This is on the way to the
destruction.
inn.
I kind of want to do
Yeah.
it.
So
So
you guys are pretty close,
for
but like
3 days.
You know,
like
maybe a
maybe
couple
guy
blocks
would
away.
come in defense of the city.
So-
Beat on it, maybe?
And
You-
wouldn't be able to get into the city.
You find the flophouse known as the Shimmering Scimitar.
Take it as close
It's
as
within
you
a few
can.
minutes walking
Let's try to
distance
slay
of the
city.
Great Library of Wasp, which was convenient for Herbert. It looks uncomfortably run down on the outside. Like, the roofing tiles are missing in spots, and many are broken. The windows are pretty much completely obscured by smoke and, like, grime and cooking, like, spatter from grease and stuff and, like, whatever is going on inside. It's like a fine patina of smoke and spewed beer and vomit and that sort of thing. There's a sign, but it's completely faded. Like, it's basically just white wood. And someone has, like, scrawled in, like, blocky letters, like, Shimmering Scimitar. They're all spelled right, and the capitalization is good, but, like, they're just, like, blocky, like, scrawled letters. This place might be the place, like, that the bottom of the barrel sits on for stability, you think? It's got that appearance. Like, it's got derelicts and, like, amputees and beggars, like, money, alms, that sort of thing. But your gut instincts say that most of these beggars and amputees and stuff are faking it. Like, that's fairly obvious.
They're ex-lepers.
Slackers.
Ex-lovers. And as you're motioning to go into the place to look for Kandara and her party, you start to notice that all of these beggars and derelicts are armed, and like they're watching you very closely with their hands on blades that have suddenly appeared. And none of them attack, and they seem to look you guys over and then kind of like back off and like go back to alms, you know, to passersby. And you go in, and you immediately realize that the exterior of this two-story building is a complete facade. Like, the interior is well lit. The grime on the windows obscures thick-ass iron bars that reinforce the windows and the frames. The door, like, the back of it is basically a solid, like, plate of iron. The door frame is basically solid iron with bolts and wooden paneling on the exterior of it. There are, like, 3 or 4 pretty serious-looking locking mechanisms, as well as an iron bar that goes down.
This place can be fortified.
Yeah.
Pretty serious.
And you see like a bunch of like beggars and shit like sitting down to a meal, except they've got like fake noses and like hook hands and stuff all sitting in chairs next to them, like, and they're just eating meals and stuff, and they're all like super well armed, wearing light armor. And they've got like what do you call it? Like a kind of like a dark gray and blue uniform, kind of. So they all look like they're part of the same organization, whatever that organization may be. And there's this small woman standing at the counter. She's like 5'4", and you know immediately that this is the woman that Kandara was talking about. She has like a gray tunic with a blue vest over it. She is just like knots of scar tissue. Like her hands are knife fighters' hands. She's got 2 bandoliers of triangular knives like running across her chest. Just like 95% scar tissue and alcohol and piss and vinegar.
A night game.
So nice lady.
Yes. She says, you with the desert folk and the old man? She said there'd be more of you. All right. She gives a quick nod and says, "Rooms are upstairs. Got a section blocked off for all of you. No one will bother you." And then she clears her throat and she says suddenly in a rough male voice, "Sir, I do protest this behavior." Followed in her normal voice is the "get the fuck out" code phrase. Usually I can wake sleepers if I yell, but if that don't rouse you from sweet slumber, that's on you, not me. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you hear lots of running and yelling and murdering, just stay on the safe side and hop out your window. Your room's butt up right against the next door roof, and you just hop out there and you'll be fine. Get out of here. So that was what you heard when you heard someone yell, "Sir, I do protest this behavior." So you go upstairs, I assume, and you find Metris.
What? So how much is it in cost then to stay here?
I don't know. She didn't ask for anything.
Herbert's taking care of it.
Herbert's taking care of it, or
I
Kandara.
just assume it's a lot.
Or not a lot.
Or Yenden called in a favor. Could be any of these things.
Could be any of these things.
Or Kandara called in a favor.
That could be.
I say, we have a dragon's head out in our wagon. Is that going to be okay, parked up front?
We'll take care of it.
We killed it as a team.
Okay.
All of us.
All right.
I don't know why you would say anything.
That's very
it was all of
impressive.
us.
That's very impressive.
I was very brave.
I was very brave. I was very good.
You're the goodest boy. You head upstairs and you find Metris and Jemba in the hallway.
Women love dragonheads.
Like Metris is leaning against the door. He's got like full suit of armor on, helmet on, shield and sword right next to him. He's just standing there looking stressed. Jemba's at the end of the hallway, just bow out, ready to pluck anything that comes up down the hallway. And they kind of see you, and there's this moment of startlement where everyone has weapons out and everyone is on high alert, and then everyone's like, okay, we don't have to kill each other.
How embarrassing.
Metris, where's Kandara?
She's in the room. It's good to see you guys. We were attacked yesterday.
We heard.
Here?
Yeah, here.
So all that we're safe stuff. Okay. Cool. Noted.
20 mercenaries, swords, crossbows, studs storm the place. Luckily, the owner has her own guard force, and the place is easily defended. We did okay, but Akka got caught in a blast of fire when they tried to burn the place down, and now he's not with us anymore. We're pretty sure Kandara's father hired the mercenaries. They weren't very intent on killing her, just everyone else. But yeah, she's in there. She'll want to discuss our next move.
Very well.
I just noticed the Danny mini you had over there we could use for the dragon.
Oh, damn, that'll work good.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been the right size.
She comes out, too.
So,
Maybe
you just
we
go
can
in, you knock on the door.
Yeah,
and,
just look.
okay. You hear Kandara say, "Enter," in a flat tone.
I step in first. Clear the face she wants to see.
You
Doesn't even
you
fit.
poke the lantern in the door.
Just the scar.
Want me to write me there?
Donald walks in and shoves cats inside.
Hey there, sunshine.
You walk in, the rooms are pretty small and nondescript. Reasonably comfortable bed, small desk, chair for the desk. The doors and door frame are less so than the main door, but still pretty reinforced. And you can see the mechanisms for sliding them open and closed and unlocking them are all clearly oiled and gleaming and fresh and ready to go. And you peek out the window and you can kind of see, oh, there's a roof out there, and you just hop out. Kandara's sitting on the edge of the bed, facing the door. She's got her bow on her lap, quiver beside her, knife on the bed. She looks like she's been crying. Her eyes are a little red and puffy, but she's just fucking angry, just angry. Like heat beams should be frying you guys. She's got some bruises and almost healed cuts, like Metris and her cousin have. They both looked roughed up in the hallway, like they had been in a fight. You can see some specks of dried blood on her knife, and maybe on the edge of her armor or a belt or something like that. She's clearly been in a fight. And there's also a small sealed clay urn on the bed beside her, like the kind you store ashes in, which is convenient because Akka was incinerated basically.
That's pleasant. Convenience the word for it.
Yeah. Akka is dead. My father is swiftly running out of family members and loved ones to kill. I intend to punish him for this while we're here in Bois. You guys found the blood of everlasting spring?
We did.
Well, that's good. Herbert will be pleased.
We have a plan to deal with your father if you would like to hear it.
Oh, do you?
I don't think you want to hear it. I'm just gonna.
It's a good plan.
I mean, we go into his house, we go into his bedroom, turn on the lantern, and then leave.
And what happens to all the other people that live in this city when you unleash a monster that eats life in it?
It'll be locked in his house. As far as we know, they can't get through doors. He didn't get through the other door.
Then.
Huh. Huh.
I hate to test that theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a Blackstone door though, or was it? A
It
normal
was a
door?
Blackstone door.
I think it might be Blackstone.
And a force field. There's a force
Well,
field too, but
it would
That's what I remember. I
possibly
didn't
be a
remember the
Blackstone
door
door
with the force
since it's in the
field.
city.
It did not. It didn't look like it had come through the Blackstone door, but the force field definitely prevented it from getting to you.
It is a method.
Kendara, I think your father has the ending too.
Really?
Yeah. So
Well, clearly.
this just became a rescue mission as well.
Do you have any idea where he would keep people of
I
interest to him?
Under the
Where
stairs.
were you taken last time you were captured?
Right here to the city in his residence, near the center of the city.
Let's go see him. We'll just go straight to his house, go see him.
Huh?
I mean, he might
Kendara,
not be ballsy enough to
is
try
that a
something.
death sentence? I mean,
He already wants his. He tried
I'm
to
sure
kill us
your
all the
father
time.
has.
Would he be ballsy enough to do something in broad
He
daylight
already
in front of
sentenced
his
to death.
residence?
I don't think he'd do it at his house.
He is the most powerful man in the city, second only to the king.
Right. So maybe.
I mean,
I'm sure the king likes dragon.
But that's
We could beseech the king.
Hey, we slayed the mother of dragons.
mother dragons.
Calling in a favor on
Mother
this one.
dragon.
Thanks.
We slew
The
a mother dragon.
is the mother of dragons. Is it not?
I mean, we
it's a
if we need a
mother
distraction.
we
or
gotta hype it
something,
up a little bit.
much
we
like
could
all
call in a favor with Yenden's associates.
dragon.
Just have him make a ruckus on the other side of town.
Something
I'm assuming he has some sort of
outside
personal
of the
guard.
front of the house while we sneak in the back. Something I don't know.
He has a personal guard, or does he use city guards?
And when we walk up, we
he has a
uncover
personal
dragon
mercenary
head on the
force
cart.
as well as the city guard.
So it'd probably be pretty hard to draw them away from him.
Oh yeah, the mercenaries are gonna stay glued to him. But it wouldn't be the first time I killed those shits.
Well, I think you should take lead on this. I don't know. You know the most about him. You know
I asked
He's
Kendara
he's a
where
very public
her
figure,
father's
right,
riches
in the
come
city.
I haven't the foggiest idea. I
Are they
assume,
tied into warehousing?
I assume he takes a larger than he should
Cut.
portion of the resources of the city produced by the Furnace of Creation and sells them. I have no idea.
Be a shame if it overproduced for a year straight.
It'd be a shame if you guys just ran around with the shadow creature chasing you for a year.
We'll
We'll hide in the fog.
What fun!
Once we get in, we'll just
Flip it open and leave it in there and just walk away.
Kendara, you said it's time for your father to be punished. Is this the final straw? What do you mean punished? We need to be certain we're all on the same page.
I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I want to kill him or destroy everything he's worked to create in his life.
And
I
then
like
kill
the
him?
second one.
No, I wouldn't kill him then.
Oh.
Suffering.
We'll make him suffer.
There's
then.
no greater
Do
suffering
I want revenge or
than
do I
having
want
the
to make him
life sucked
suffer?
out of you by a shadow monster. That's
This-
probably up there on the list.
Pretty cold-hearted of him to kill your cousin.
and her husband
And her entire family.
and your kid.
Pretty
I think she had a kid, right?
mentally damaging to torture your father. Probably.
Pretty mentally damaging to
Yeah.
kidnap your daughter multiple times.
You wouldn't
Keep her
want
locked
to
up.
witness that.
Yeah.
Only there was
And
a
then kill your
dark
family.
Let's
No, I'm not
cold
saying mentally
creature
damaging to
that
him.
could-
I'm saying to her, it's not gonna be very healthy for her if she tortures her father.
let's wait till Herbert returns from the library today, and I'll think on what we're going to do. You guys get settled.
You know what we need is to plan a heist.
We do.
I do love a good heist.
That would be a fun.
So you guys just wait around for
They
Herbert to
changed
get
guard
back?
at 11 o'clock.
Dom will ask if Kendara would like some time alone, or if he'd like.
Yes.
Yep, that's what he
Okay.
figured. So.
All right. You guys keep busy. Maybe have some grub. Talk things over a little bit. Maybe
Are we allowed to leave?
if you want.
I will not stop bringing up the heist.
Okay. Good.
Will not do it.
Good.
I should probably see my wife.
Oh yeah, go see your wife.
Not even that I mean it in a serious
Sherlock goes
way.
and sees his wife.
I'm gonna pick her up something nice to
I need
wear
to buy
and
an
some flowers on the way
annual
over.
Bring her fucking dragon horn.
There you go.
I should probably bring something for her dad too.
Yeah.
He is a
Bring
mob
her fucking
boss.
dragon horn.
Yeah,
We need to get
I'll take his
What
dragon
more does
horn.
this family want?
We need to
Hang
get
it on
this
his
thing
wall behind his
stuffed.
desk.
There we go. We get this stuff. Give it to the mafia.
Boom,
got like
that's
a
an
U-shaped
ally.
mag.
Boom. Huge ally.
That's more than any gold we're gonna spend.
Yep. Get
Mafia?
Get this dragon head stuffed, and give it to the
Just
mafia.
give them
Give
the head.
it
Let
to
them
the
pay
guy
this
with
stuff.
give it to the guy who told us about the child.
I mean, he might be able to pull some. I don't know if he's really a mafia or if I just perpetuate
He's a
that he's a
collector.
mafia, but
He is a
I
collector.
like
we
to think
could,
you convinced us either way.
I think he's part of the mafia. I mean,
Chase has a good point too. We
He's
give
got
it to the
We
guard in Millen.
that wasn't in Millen, was it?
Or
I thought it was here.
No, it was in Millen. It was a
in
slave
Millen,
city.
the slave city.
the guard we got the chalice from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Millen.
Well, that is still my idea, kind of, except for it's complicated since it's a different city.
We'd have the one Goliath try it, or the one group of
also
Goliaths that likes us. That the other one doesn't
Halfway
really
across
so
the
much
world.
like us
Yeah.
anymore.
Continent from us.
The Nelnet does not. They do not like us.
No,
That was what the tribe was. The Nelnet.
Nithna.
it's not.
Nithnet.
They,
Hey, we
yeah,
got
they,
your dragon
they don't
head,
care for
and
us.
We got it reforged. It has been reforged.
And
I
if
like
you
it
open it,
better
nothing will
personally.
chase you.
I mean, but
Yeah, it's got an eyeball now.
yeah.
does?
I
Doesn't
feel,
turn into lightning though.
Oh, my old one will turn into lightning apparently.
Yeah, you would have been able to like jump around.
It was basically the ride the lightning spell from Pathfinder,
That's what he was saying.
where you turn into a bolt of lightning and just zip around, lightning damaging people.
You're pretty disappointed, aren't you?
I mean, that would have been cool, but I just killed a dragon with it.
You did.
I'm pretty happy still.
So you guys chill, go see your wives. Anyone do any shopping?
I need to
That
find
yes,
out
I
who
need
would-
an enhanceability stud.
How many hours do you spend looking for it?
I'm less concerned about price right now. I'm more concerned about time. An hour. Have you heard from Brittany, Jacob?
What is enhanceability second level?
Enhanceability at second level.
Is it second level?
Let me find out. Yes, it is.
So you find it for 800 gold.
100% I can bring it up now.
Kenneth, can I borrow some gold?
Yeah, how much you need?
Oh wait, wait.
The economy's all fucked up right now too.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone, I'm preempting this a little bit, but everyone add 345 more gold to your gold supply.
On top of the 345 that we got
Yeah.
last time.
Herbert will pay you when he meets you. And then the group gets 2,000 total for recovering the blood of everlasting spring. If you want to divvy that up now.
2,000 gold.
Total
For the group.
for the group. Plus 345 a person.
You guys can divvy up the 2,000. I'll just say 345. So
I've got
I
like
get that to
5,000
spend on
gold
this
already.
stud.
I've
Yeah,
got
I haven't got
Go
it
ahead.
yet.
Just go ahead.
2,000 among 5 people would be
400 apiece.
400. Yeah.
It's
Eight
easier to
hundred, you
divvy
said?
up too.
400 and... Yeah, it was 800. Yes, 800.
Okay. Yeah, I buy it.
Okay, good. Get in the hands ability
It's
stun
400 apiece.
with a
right?
second level
Yeah.
spell slot.
What you can do that later, but just remind me to let me know what it does exactly.
Is there anything the realm of like a longbow or anything I could purchase here?
Yeah, you want to buy a longbow?
Kind of. I don't really have any ranged weapons, so
Okay.
it's
You
kind
got
of shitty, you know, when I want
You got a longbow.
to.
An infinite arrows.
How much does it cost me?
Negligible.
You can find anything in Wallace.
I mean, it doesn't. Something I don't have to.
Yeah, it's not. Well, I mean, I don't think it's like 1,000 gold to buy a bow in the equipment guide, so I'm not going to worry about it. Like,
I think it's like 3 gold pieces or 2 gold
yeah,
pieces.
you have infinite arrows and a longbow.
Infinite arrows?
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, man.
I need to find a healing word still.
I mean,
How many hours are you going to look?
You should try and sell some of those
Say
infinite arrows.
2.
I'm sure they have
2
to have
hours?
some monetary value.
Yeah, we'll say 2 hours.
I have 4,600 gold.
I think it was.
I need to spend gold.
I know, but if you have infinite
Oh,
arrows,
probably.
you have
Nature
infinite
magic.
money.
I think that's how that works.
What spell slot?
Alright,
First
there'd
level
eventually
spell
be a cap because of
spell slot do you want to
oversaturation
use?
in the market, but at that point,
Hey.
say
It's a thing.
a 4th level spell slot.
I don't
Fourth
even know what
level.
to spend money on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Studs. Fuck you. I'm not into those.
I'll buy stuff.
Well,
with
no,
your
let's
money.
do 2nd level.
Dude, I'm not about that
Yeah.
life. I can't support that behavior.
buy some,
Wait, what's
I
the
don't know,
dagger spend
invest
right
in
now?
some
2nd
local
level?
businesses.
Yeah. You're
Honest
A
something
second level
here.
spell slot would run you 900 gold.
To gain more money that you don't spend on anything.
It's a very volatile
Could I find,
market, and I
Amulet
mean,
That's true.
that it's put in instead of
you
like-
can kind of
No.
Just bet any time that we
Well, you
roll
can, but
eventually,
I mean,
and it's
I've
gonna
rolled
rain
to see
shortly
what it does.
after.
yeah, I
Can I,
mean, it's maybe insider trading.
Can I
I'll just do
invest in
900
the
thing.
Local
the crop futures market?
No. You can put your money in a bank, though.
Is it getting interest?
Yeah.
Like,
I'd
what
like
are
to
we
open a
talking here?
CD.
What's the APR on this?
I don't know. Whatever percent I decided is we gain per month.
So, I mean, is there like a
Kind of
minimum
right, Clint?
balance?
Yes.
or-
Kind of right
We can
back.
pick up continual flame.
Toss another one.
No.
Put it in the lantern.
Yeah. A couple of.
And it would never go out.
We could
I've
actually
been
do
waiting
that.
for so long to read that.
Grab a continual flame stud and put it in the lantern.
Of course, we have to open it and light it, but
Are you buying the healing word?
Yeah.
Second level?
Yep.
900 gold.
That wouldn't be a bad idea because then it would always be usable then. You never have
because
to worry.
it would never need a charge. That's smart.
A continual flame stud as well.
It's actually
Yeah.
50 gold pieces.
How many hours are you going to look for?
That's 2.
Oh, cool.
We'll pick up Conjure Celestial.
I don't
Creates
know
no
where you're buying
heat,
them.
but does create light.
How much gold do you
Oh,
have?
so then never mind.
Yeah, you could. 4,650.
Because it's not sunlight. I could do the daylight spell. That's a 5th level spell.
Have you heard from Brittany?
Do you think I could,
She texted me like a.
Clint, do you think I
I
could
texted her
purchase
back.
robes that
At
will go over
1:10?
my armor?
Yeah.
Silk
She was
robes.
working though.
Yes, you can.
Ash was asking. I don't know why.
Yeah, 10:08 was last time I heard from her.
What about a spyglass? Is there any of them around that I can buy?
Yeah. You guys have a spyglass.
Damn it, I'm gonna spend some money.
It's not sunlight. It's just light.
I thought there was one that counts as sunlight.
pH
What do we need here?
I think it's called
Which one am I
daylight.
thinking?
What do we put in
I
these?
think it's called the daylight spell. Let me
Friggin'
see.
cocaine?
There's sunbeam. Which deals radiant damage.
Moonbeam.
I can't.
It's a cleric spell.
Oh look, I
Sunburst.
can invest in the trade good market. Buy 1 pound of platinum.
Yes.
It might get more valuable.
Which also deals radiant damage.
Daylight.
Mines
Fifth,
are probably hard to get into in a range.
3rd level
I can
spell,
buy a
sorry.
motherfucking keelboat.
60-foot spear, radiant spell around
In the desert?
bright light. And
Yeah,
That's probably a bad investment in the desert.
You never know.
I can buy
I
a
mean,
chariot.
what's it gonna devalue?
Not right now. You can
Could
buy
buy
like a
it.
robot.
It can only
Or
go up.
Sunburst I would allow because those
I can
are
buy-
radiant damage and specify that undead nooses have disadvantage on them.
So So Sunbeam is
We can buy
Level
23
eight,
elephants.
6th and 8th.
So-
Yeah, Sunbeam.
That's something to think
reversed
about.
6 and 8.
As enhance ability
that's an
set print,
investment.
just let
I
me
tell you
use
what.
key points like
Elephants
You
are
can
low.
use
Just
it
need to
at
buy them
will,
now.
like I normally would. Or
Yeah,
11
it
war
causes
horses.
all your key abilities to function as described in your.
So I'll regain
Class.
them back on short rests and stuff like that.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes, Chase.
Can I look at that soon?
So I guess I'll look for the Sunbeam.
Sunbeam.
So
Goodbye.
2 hours.
yeah.
23 elephants.
I can buy 23 elephants.
You had your own the whole time.
Yeah, but you're just sitting out.
I asked you like 4 times.
Can I go talk to the elephant broker, Clint?
Oliphaunts?
There are no elephants. They all died. I got bad news for you, Cassius.
In an event called the Death of Elephants.
The death of elephants, like the death of one received.
4,800 gold.
I think that was the same
4,800.
time.
Seems like it.
How much gold do you have?
I have enough to buy it, but personality
That's at a
wise,
60% markup.
I say personality wise, he still wants to save water for the True Resurrection spell.
Right.
So
That makes sense.
I'm gonna hold on to it
Okay.
because it's not that much of a convenience or inconvenience.
Yeah.
I can just buy timber.
Plus, we
and
don't want to
oil.
use it that often.
Anyone else doing any shopping?
Oh, my shopping,
maybe.
Take it seriously.
What? You're not buying an elephant. I gave you dragons. Fuck off.
No,
That-
you gave
that
me
is-
dragon eggs.
You could have had a baby dragon, but Kevin squashed it.
How much would an anti-magic field spell cost?
You want me to look? What level is it? 8. Do you want to look for it?
No.
You sure?
Worst you can do is say no.
Right.
I rolled
how,
a 1.
I was gonna say,
I
how
know,
many
I know,
days
I know.
do you, or how many hours do you have to
I know
use?
what
Look
What
for like
does
10
that mean?
hours, you know what I mean?
Adaluke's Resilient Sphere.
Yeah.
That's not gonna put down the price though.
Yeah,
Think
the
it's
longer
a
you look,
fifth
the lower the
level.
price.
Not by a large.
But it's
gonna be a very
hilarious
expensive
because it's
spell
basically
anyway.
a giant
He
hamster
still
ball
has that 60% markup
force.
when you only look for 2
Yes,
hours.
that's true. It is.
Markup on what though?
His stud. He was looking for a stud.
Yeah, but it's an 8th level
I
spell.
want to buy your. I
Right,
want to look
so
for a
you
firebolt
can still
cantrip
get, like-
too.
Not a huge markup.
First caster level.
But it's gonna be super
Or
expensive
higher.
to start with though.
It only cantrips only go up first.
It's a
as
cantrip, so
It goes up at his character level.
Spells don't
Cantrips?
work like that.
Cantrips do when you get to.
but studs don't.
Studs do not.
Do that. Okay.
Is first level the lowest I can get then?
Yeah, it's first, 5th,
Then yes.
11th, and 17th.
Yes, first
Okay.
level.
Okay. How many hours are you going to spend looking?
Just one.
We're going to go 5. Why can't I do math? 590.
Okay. I
Wait,
can't.
no, wait.
Do you want me to give you some money?
No, you don't promote this type of activity. It's okay.
That's true. I don't.
How close are you?
I only have 215 gold. It's no big deal.
650. Way off.
I can broker this transaction and
Are we spending our money right? Because we're getting ready to go into the plane of shadow. We need stuff to stay warm.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I
that's
could
not
buy
gonna
a
be
parka
accurate.
for like 1
I just
gold,
meant
right?
like
I think an elephant keeps
1 gold.
My thing is
I
like-
mean, that'd be like a kind of.
What
nice
you do is
parka.
you sew yourself
Right,
inside
but
it and have
right,
someone
it
cast
is nobody
healing
has
It's like a
spells.
tauntaun.
It's never been gold. I have to commission
Let's
a
get my
parka.
lightsaber out, cut it open.
I have
You're
the
right,
dagger.
you're right.
You'll cut it open, have enough time to crawl in, and it'll.
It'll heal.
Okay, we're spiraling here.
Dude,
And then you suffocate
you're a
to death.
fucking genius. There's oxygen.
It's a healing dagger, like a scalpel.
All right, how can I utilize my 18 score in charisma
It's like a cauterizing
when I
scalpel.
don't?
Let's stop the scenario here, and we'll turn off the recording, and we can do all the shopping bullshit.
Okay.
And then
Sounds
we'll
good.
pick back up next time when Herber and Kandara and all are
Shopping
in the same
bullshit.
room.
This is great. You can buy an elephant.
All right. Hit stop for Audacity. Is that how you?
Yes. And then you'll have to file export.
And then.
What's dragon chess?
All right. That's all we have for today. Goodbye.